terrified, clutching your babes.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back. Tonight we're going to be looking at, well, not looking at, but starting The Witcher 3. Very many people have made suggestions to play this game. I've tried it once or twice in the past, but never really got very far. I had it for the Xbox at one point, I had it for the PlayStation 4 at one point, and the only place I ever got to actually in any of those times that I've purchased it was maybe about an hour in. Then for some reason another game would come out, and I would just get sidetracked and start playing something else. So this is the first time we're actually going to play it and actually go with the attempt to, or the intention to actually play through the whole game. Lightning Matt, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. Someone gifted me a sub. Yeah, someone was in here last night's stream for Death Stranding's release, actually, and gifted a few subs. That would be our good friend I Am Groot, so definitely greatly appreciative of that, and thank you very much. But yeah, welcome to the stream tonight, Matt. Enjoy your sub. I exited the game. I had it up here running for a second in the background while I was getting the stream ready, and realized in the process of getting the stream ready that the game actually starts as soon as you boot the game up with the opening cutscene. So it's kind of interesting that isn't usually how games work. Like, usually you have to start the game in order for the cutscene to start, but no, the cutscene starts as soon as you load the game up. So now we're going to restart the game, so bear with me with the black screen momentarily until we can start the game back up and get this cutscene going. So I don't want you guys to miss it. So it's going to go through a bunch of logos here on the screen for a minute. And then it should hopefully start showing up. There we go, okay. So, weird, but appreciate restarting so we can see the cutscene. Of course, of course. This game has been on my own backlog for a long time as well. So I played The Witcher 1 and got very far in it, like back when it first came out.
I see you gather before me. Hungry, terrified, clutching your babes to your breast. Emperor Emir has marched his legions into our lands, laid siege to every fortress from here to the Blue Mountains. Rabid and ravenous, he bites and bites away. Men of the North, you stand at the precipice. Your kings have failed you, so now you turn to the gods. And yet you do not plead. You do not kneel to dust your heads with ash. Instead you wail, why have the gods forsaken us? We must look into the trials we failed long ago. In a time past, our world intertwined with another through an upheaval scholars call the conjunction of the spheres. The gods allowed unholy forces to slip into our domain. The offspring of that cataclysm was the nefarious force called magic. Yet we did not banish it, instead studying the vile arcane for our own power and wealth. And the monsters at our door, the unholy relics of this conjunction, the trolls, the corpse eaters, the werewolves, did we raise our swords against them? Or have we laid this burden on others? On so-called witches. Stray children taught the ways of foul sorcery, their bodies mutated through blasphemous ritual. Sent to fight monsters, though they could not distinguish good from evil. The flicker of humanity, long extinguished within them. Yes, their numbers have dwindled through the years, but a few still roam our lands, offering their bloody work for coin. To this day they shame us with their very existence. The North bleeds, flogged by war. The battles are the gods' whip, chastisement for our sins. And let us not forget the terrors, the scourges from beyond our world. The wild hunt rides the sky with every full moon. The Dark Raiders abduct our children into lands unknown. Some say they herald a second conjunction. Can we chart a course back into the light? Will we find the strength to banish the mages from our kingdoms? Unite around the warmth of the eternal fire. Nigh is the time of the sword and axe. None will fight this war in our stead. Nigh is the time of madness and disdain.
So there you go. There's the opening cutscene that I was talking about. So one thing I will address right now is that did seem to be a little quiet, so I apologize, but I couldn't actually adjust the audio on that mid-cutscene without completely freezing the game up. So let me do that right now. Turn it up a little bit. Hopefully that'll be a little bit better. Seems to be improved, so sorry if that was a little quiet. This is stuff that I probably should have addressed before I started the stream, but it seems like no matter how tightly I try to address all this stuff before the stream, I always end up fiddling with it. But when Witcher 1 first came out, I was always big into the quirky independent games, like games from studios that nobody's ever heard of. So I picked up Witcher 1 when it first came out, played a lot of that. Witcher 2 came out, played it a little bit, maybe got like a quarter of the way through, never really played all of them to completion, or any of them to completion. So I actually don't know much of the story. But I read a summary beforehand, and apparently the general gist of the story is Witcher 1 starts with Geralt of Riviera being dropped at the doorstep, essentially, of Kaer Morhen, which is like the training school of the Witchers, and he's completely lost his memory. So all the way up until Witcher 3, you do not remember anything about you, what you did in the past, what's happened in your life. Apparently in Witcher 3, or right before Witcher 3 starts, at the end of Witcher 2, like he has a click and all of his memories start coming back. So that's where we're starting, is hopefully this gives you a little bit of backstory, because I honestly, like I said, don't really know much about what leads up to Witcher 3, but hopefully they'll tell us something. Let's go into the audio here. We're going to do music. I'm going to knock that down a little. That should be good. We're going to keep dialogue and everything else up. One thing that I can't seem to ever get perfect on a first try with any game I stream is audio mixing. It always seems to be a horrible nightmare that I just keep tweaking for like the first hour of a stream. I'm back. The doggo wanted to go outside. Probably missed the whole cutscene. I don't think it actually is a cutscene that introduces this game. It was just like a cutscene that introduces. I saw it. I was fast. Okay. So we're going to do. So I have all the DLC. Apparently, when I bought this years ago, I bought like the collector's edition that had all the DLC with it. So we're gonna do a fresh start, which is the game including all the expansions in the DLC. I struggle with audio mixing on my own PC, and I don't even stream. Yeah, streaming is like a whole different ball game when you're doing this. Like every game seems to have a different level audio. So like I think that I can keep my streaming software at the same level for every game I play, and then sure enough, the next game I play, it's like, oh, the audio's way louder than the last game. So it's a huge pain. Like, it's something that I just have to sit here and play with, and eventually we'll get it perfect for this game too, but then it's going to throw off all my other games. We're just going to have to keep going back and forth adjusting. So, I'm not very good at games. I typically play games on easy difficulties. So instead of the easiest difficulty, we're going to go with story and sword. You're happy to be challenged. We'll go with that. Show tutorial, sure. I don't know. Simulate a Witcher 2 save, so it's gonna like simulate all of the decisions that can be made in Witcher 2 for us. We'll do off. Maybe it will ask us to like decide what we did in Witcher 2 even though we didn't do it. Disappear for a second. Horse. Goodness. Very monk-ass. Crystal Bird Skull, huh? That's interesting. The Witcher quest in Monster Hunter World is pretty cool. Fight a big tree monster. I've never been too much into the Monster Hunter games. I got into like the very original ones for the PlayStation 1. I've been kind of interested to check out Monster Hunter World though, because I've heard it's a pretty epic game. And they keep doing like those kinds of like tie-in deals where they like mix in other game IPs in it, which I think is a pretty cool thing. I like when games do that. Just bathing. Just bathing. Bathing and cooking a lobster. I'm multitasking. Monster Hunter World was my first game. I love it. I have almost 800 hours. Goodness. I've talked about this before in my stream.
You know I don't find that amusing.
There's like never been a single game where I've put that many hours into it. Usually like 40 or 50 at most, if that's how long it took to like beat the story mode, and then I never go beyond that. Yeah, we definitely still have to adjust audio settings here, because this is...
It wasn't meant to amuse, but to prod you to hurry. It's midday already.
Excuse me?
You promised Ciri you'd train with her. Go before Vesemir bores her to death with those etchings.
So I'm guessing this is like a prequel to start the game out? Like it's going back in time to like tell the story of what happened before.
So,
now?
Later then.
See you later.
I mean, it's only fair I show it because last night you guys got to see Norman Reedus' butt in Death Stranding, so, you know, equal opportunity. There you go. There you go. Some eye candy for the stream. So now we gotta go in and adjust the audio a little bit more, because it keeps spiking pretty high. That's a little it's a little revealing here, game. How much worse are we gonna get? Oh my, yeah. At least she magically put a top on. Welcome to The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. This tutorial will introduce the game's core elements. Each message will be saved in the glossary. To disable tutorial messages, go to the options menu. Use your Witcher senses to find the key to the bedroom door. Kaer Morhen. So this is like the Witcher training school, essentially. What do I want to do? There it is. We're just going to take that master volume and we're going to knock it down a little bit. Hopefully that's good. I just don't want to feel like I'm screaming over the audio of the game. Or like the audio of the game is washing me out or vice versa. The minimap in the upper right hand corner of your display shows your current location and the surrounding area. Underneath the minimap you'll find the objectives. Yep, pretty standard stuff. Witcher sense, hold left trigger. Look for highlighted objects, I get it. A key, a key. Unlock locked doors, walk up to them and press A.
Lilac and gooseberries, of course.
Geralt, stop fingering my toiletries.
Excuse me. Raisin, please? It's nothing. It's just a candle. Oh, Zach.
Got any clothes that aren't black or white?
Undergarments.
See, I thought Ciri could stand to wait a little longer.
It's uninstructive, not to mention unreasonable.
Let's be unreasonable.
I don't want to be reasonable.
Aha, so that's the way the wind blows. Go and train with her, then come back. It'll give me a chance to put my face on.
Of all the women I've known, you're the only one who does that before.
Rydak, thanks for the raid. Appreciate it.
What's it matter?
Definitely appreciate it.
Only ever thought of you.
First time really playing Witcher 3. We've played a little bit in the past, so I know a little bit about like how the start of this goes.
You're running out of juice.
I know. You might bring me some more once you're done training.
For the most part, we don't really have much of a history with this game or any experience, so you'll be joining and seeing it as I see it. I don't know if we're... Yeah, go to the lower level. Okay. Is there a run button? I can't run here. This is holy ground. It's Bubby time! What's up, Cody? Hey, Product. Welcome, guys. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for the support with the raid. Definitely appreciate it. It means a lot. Love all the
Witcher's
support
fast asleep.
I've been getting from all you guys lately.
Ciri's disappeared somewhere, of course.
I've been looking forward to this all day. Yeah, I should mention that, like, the reason we're actually playing this is I've owned this game since it came
She
out.
prefers practice to theory.
I
Why?
don't want to talk over people.
Time to wake up, Master. These lessons so boring they put you to sleep
Sounds
too.
like-
Damn it.
Sounds like
I've
Batman.
been taking notes on ghouls and owl ghouls. Wanted to rest my eyes a bit.
Making her slog through that brick? No wonder she took off.
John of Bruges lacks flair, true, but he's reliable. Not like the hogwash they print nowadays. She's tackling the pendulums, right? How many times do I have to tell her? Don't train alone. It only embeds your errors. Bring our young damsel to the lower courtyard. She wants to practice, she'll get to practice.
Gotta admit, we've spoiled her.
We've spoiled her. I've been saying it from the start. Ciri needs a firm hand.
He's got scars all
Been
over his
saying
face.
that true, but you let her walk all over you just like the rest of us do.
Fine. I suppose I'm partly to blame. But this has to end. Now. Killing monsters is not something to be taken lightly.
Well, so
Ciri
do I,
must
apparently.
understand that, if she's to become one of us. I'll see you below.
So what I was saying is, like, I wouldn't even be playing this because I've owned it since it came out. I just never really gave it that much chance. I would play it for like an hour and then get sidetracked by a different game and then come back like a year later and try it again and only get an hour in and
Now
get
I see
sidetracked
why
again.
you're so eager to practice.
But
Strike.
like, Prydek and a few other people in chat who are regulars to the stream have requested this game for a while now, so I figured now is a good time to start it. Give it a shot. You let a dummy beat you? Oh, nice recovery, nice recovery.
You're not in a circus. Pirouette. Wrong. Footwork.
So I figured because of the
Enough.
continuous
Get
support I'm
down.
getting from you guys as viewers
With
of
a
my
flip?
stream,
What do you think?
might as well play the games you want me to play. And I've been wanting to play this for years, it's just I've never
Alright.
had
Take off the blindfold.
the time to really dedicate to a game this long. But
You've got work to do. Your reflexes are still slow.
Maybe for a witcher.
Think drowners or striggers will go easy on you because you haven't undergone the mutations? Though in your shoes, I'd fear Vesemir more than any strigger. Disobeying his instructions?
she's not a
Unwise.
witcher yet, she's just still a human
Oh,
girl.
yes, but that book was horribly dull.
I know. And you know that's no excuse.
I'm sorry. It won't happen again.
I mean, an apology's good. You want to teach a kid to apologize and use their manners?
Better not. Vesemir said if it does, he'll make you eat a bowl of slugs covered in salt.
You!
Slug
Exactly.
pudding.
So you'd best behave. Come on. We'll practice with the others down below.
Shall we run the walls?
Of course. This a Witcher school or an elven bathhouse?
Can it be both?
To the bottom.
We got.
Maybe if you fall.
How do I run? Ah, I let her get to the ladder first. We lost. Jump is B. Jump. Jump. Oh man, we were crushing this little kid. We were crushing
What
her
did I
hopes
tell
and
you about
dreams.
breathing? Through your mouth, in rhythm with your steps.
Gosh, this little girl sucks. She can't run anywhere near
Siri,
as fast
cut
as
it
us.
out.
God. What is wrong with you, little girl? God, run faster. Not even a challenge. Where am I going? And now I get lost, and this is where she beats me. Go, go. Run. Nailed it. Maybe next time, little girl, okay? You suck. She's so horrible. She's so horrible.
Anything to say for yourself, young lady?
I'm very sorry, Uncle Vesemir.
I'm so
Young blood
slow.
craves action, I understand that. But when you fight a beast, knowledge counts as much as your silver sword. At the very least, you ought to be able to tell a ghoul from an owl ghoul.
By markings, like unto the Panthera tigris that in Zeracania dwells, and by the sickly paleness of its visage.
She did read the book.
So you did read the chapter. Still, you should have asked if...
But you were asleep, Uncle Vesemir.
So you did the reading. Why not admit it right off?
Never pounce on
She's
an advantage
feisty.
as soon as it appears. Wait till it stands to have maximum effect. Uncle Vesemir's words.
Well, you're a quick study. Quick, but mischievous. Fine, we've talked enough. Geralt, you're with me, Lambert with Eskel, Ciri with the dummy.
Again?
Stop groaning and
Takes
grab
a
a sword.
dummy to fight a dummy. Siri, you're so horrible.
What do you think? Should we start by reviewing the fundamentals or go right to free training?
Should work on the basics.
I do need to
Even
work on the
skilled
basics.
masters need to hone the fundamentals, and Ciri's barely a novice.
How's the audio? I feel like the game audio is still like way louder than my voice.
Draw your sword,
Maybe that's how you guys like it. Excuse me while I read a novel. Witchers must be prepared to fight foes of all kinds, be they plate-clad knights, ethereal race, or bone-crushing giants. Match the strengths and exploit the weaknesses of different enemies. Witchers need to use a variety of weapons and combat techniques. Core tools of their trade are their swords, one steel for fighting humans and non-humans, the other silver for slaying monsters. Witchers have also mastered a simple form of combat magic. These signs are not as powerful as the spells wielded by mages, but they can be cast very quickly. The simple one-handed gestures making them quite useful in the heat of battle. Witchers are also adept in basic alchemy. They can brew powerful potions, blade oils, and bombs, all of which give them a keen advantage when fighting stronger or faster foes. Alright. One more time. We're going into the audio settings. I still feel like you're a little loud, game. You're a little loud. Maybe that'll be better. Maybe that'll be better. Maybe that'll be better. Maybe that'll be better. Okay. Press to draw my steel sword. Press R to select or deselect a target. When you have a target selected, all your attacks are directed towards it. You don't have to select a target during combat, but doing so can help you focus. Okay, focus.
Quick cuts. 1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3.
Strong strikes now. Give it all you got. Never lock your elbow when striking.
Too late
Got
to
him.
surrender. Position, Ciri. Footwork. Remember.
Dodge. Wait for him to attack. He's so old though. He's gonna take so long to attack.
Whoa, is a fly trapped in?
Yeah, I kind of dodged right into that one.
Do it again.
What happened to Walking Simulator, and have you never played Witcher 3? Walking Simulator is coming back tomorrow night. I think for a while we're going to alternate between one or the other.
Ciri, see how
I still feel like the game audio is like super loud, dude. Like, why is it not going down when I tell it to go down? Maybe that'll be better? We'll try that. But yeah, we're going to be bringing Death Stranding back. Like every other day, we're going to alternate between this and Death Stranding. because I'm actually trying to get one or the other finished in time for Horizon Zero Dawn to come out. Is this my first time playing Witcher 3? It's my first time trying to play the game in full. I've tried playing the game like 2 other times in the past, but I only ever get an hour in, and then like another game came out that I was more interested in playing, so I like lost focus. It's about once a year I try to come back to this game and play it, and I never get very far into it. So this time we're gonna actually try and get further into it.
Stop showing off, Geralt.
Oh, hold left trigger. I gotcha, I gotcha.
What am I supposed to parry? Like a stupid dummy.
Pretend now, live later. Riposte! Strike!
Pause. Press
Counter
left
strike.
trigger just before your opponent strikes to perform a counter strike. Gotcha. Oh, my counter strike's a kick to the gut.
What now?
Why, this is a masterpiece? That's what I kept hearing, is it's like such a great game, and it's like right up my alley,
Bring the
like
day to
my
a close, we'll go over a few Witcher signs.
right up my aisle
Let's
as
start.
far as the kind of games I like to play. I like long story-based games that tell really deep stories.
I'm too
But every
busy.
time I tried to play it, like
When is
another
that
game would
called
come
The
out like
Witcher's
a
Shield?
week after I started
watch
playing this one, and I'd be like,
carefully
man,
to
I
see
really
what-
want to play that game. And you never played Horizon Zero Dawn either. You're missing out on so many great games.
I wanna
So
see sparks fly.
there was a time in my life where like I was married, and at the time where I was married, my partner was not a huge fan of video games. So for about 6 years of my life there, I didn't have any games in my house, or any game systems, or any computers that could play games or anything like that. So I feel like I'm kind of like making up for lost time.
Time for Axie.
I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah, my it's all good. Everything happens for a reason. We all get to where we are for a reason. So now I have to do Axie. I gotcha. Mind control. Oh, he's dizzy. He's disoriented.
Come on. Burden now. Show her, Geralt.
A magic trap. Oh, you thought you had me, old
Siri.
man.
Couldn't move if I wanted to.
So he's stuck.
Throw a bomb. Don't worry, Siri. Quen will dampen the blow.
Throw a bomb. Yeah. Yeah. Step back and throw a bomb by pressing the right button. Whoa, I get grenades in this game? This is like ancient freaking Renaissance era game, and I have grenades. Yeah. Oh, throw a bomb at the dummies. Okay. Yeah. Got it. I'm so good at this game. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. How old am I? I am 32 years old. Actually, I turned 33 in a week and a half. When shield should be your go-to, it's probably the best spell. You are so good at this game. 23rd? Yes, the 23rd. For a second there, I was wondering why you knew that, but then I remembered that at the beginning of Death Stranding, it asked me for my birthday. Stop training, sheath your weapon. Oh god, yes, I would like to stop before I die. Siri, calm down. It's just a dummy.
Whoa! You really showed him, kid.
Oh shoot, 31. Twin shield.
Siri, get down here.
Almost birthday. Ral said I know because I'm a witch.
A little she-devil.
Is that why you like this game so much?
Back will set her to polishing all the swords at Kaer Morhen.
Find that helmet.
I'm not. He wanted to burn me.
Siri.
So it almost feels like the audio
I'll make sure to find every last blade for you.
adjustments I've been making only affected the cutscenes. It's like the game still sounds super loud, but now the cutscene sounds super quiet. I need you to play the crap out of this game so you can see why everyone's super hyped for Cyberpunk. I'm actually interested in Cyberpunk just because it looks like a good game, and have been a fan of Witcher 1 and 2 in the past. Even having not played this game, I'm still very interested in Cyberpunk. Which is yet another game that I plan on streaming when it comes out. So we gotta knock some games out real quick if we're gonna do this. Death Stranding, Horizon Zero Dawn, and Cyberpunk.
Aviana will take this, and you, White Wolf.
So this is like all before now, right? Like this is a prequel leading up to the beginning of Witcher 3? Yeah, okay. He's like having a dream? Yeah. Even years later, this is the ruler open world story-driven RPG are measured by. That's what I hear. Road to Vizima. Yeah, 1200 AD and we have grenades? How is that even possible?
Had a nightmare.
About?
Thought you were ugly
Take
faced old
forever
man.
to explain.
That's why I'm so shaken.
Dawn, some way off. We've got time.
By the way, Candy, welcome to the stream. Thanks for dropping in. Open up, Geralt. Don't be closed off.
Started in the guest room at Kaer Morhen. I was relaxing in a tub, and next to me,
Triss?
The
Yennefer.
lobster.
Funny, isn't it? She's never been there. Seemed so real in my dream, though.
Was she nagging you about something? True to life, indeed. We'll find her.
Finally found a game to play. I just started Far Cry Primal. I actually really enjoyed checking off those collectible boxes. I could never get into any Ubisoft game because of those collectible boxes. Like, every game is just so saturated with so much stuff to do on the map that I just get lost. I'm like, I will never accomplish anything. I'll literally just sit there going to every single dot on the map trying to find everything.
In the dream, I went and found Ciri. Then we trained.
Those were the days. Little she-devil. I've trained kids who were faster, stronger,
Harder,
but
faster.
none had her character.
You already said faster, dang it.
Didn't end well, did it? Your dream.
No. A wild hunt appeared, attacked Ciri. I couldn't move, stood there like a stump.
It was just a dream.
That's what they all say until it all comes true.
That's the problem. It was more. In the past, when Ciri'd appear in my dreams, something was wrong. She was in danger.
We taught her how to defend herself from anything, wraiths included.
Like, I feel like, lore-wise,
Dawning soon. Time to go.
Geralt would not naturally, like, open up like this and tell all of his inner
Wait.
thoughts.
Show me the letter from Yennefer.
So I don't know if I, like, want to roleplay it like I'm him, and, like, answer everything, like,
Didn't
closed
overlook
off.
anything. We were meant to meet in Willoughby. That's what she wrote. Meanwhile, one army or another burned the village to the ground. All we can do is follow her trail, so...
Ciri is a
Stop
badass.
talking for a minute and give me the letter. How about that? It does smell of lilac and gooseberries.
You were gonna read it, not sniff it.
They must meet soon. Willoughby near Vizima. Nothing else to guide us there. What's this postscript? I still have the unicorn?
I mean, he'd be braggadocious about this, though.
Stuffed unicorn. Used it once or twice. In certain situations.
The things young folk get up to these days.
Back on topic. How's it look? How far behind Yennefer are we?
2 or 3 days. Trail's fresh, but it looks like it leads towards the main road. Could be muddled there.
This game is saturated too,
Wait,
just as much.
Hear that?
I hear it. I smell it.
So expect it's a lot more interesting, being random events, treasure hunts, hunting contracts, and lots of other unique locals and places to explore. Can't wait for him to do Darien Darkness, best quest in the game. Also have fun with Gwent. Gwent, I have played Gwent before because I had the standalone Gwent game on my phone. I enjoyed it. And I played it with the 1 or 2 or 3 times I've tried playing this in the past. Is the audio alright? Like on my audio mixer, it still shows the game is like spiking way higher than my mic audio. So I don't know if like I'm getting bled out or the game is getting bled out by me or vice versa. Life on the continent in the Skellig Isles is nasty, brutish, and short. War lays waste to the land, and those it spares live in fear of the countless monsters lurking outside every town and village. Monsters are shown with a silver health bar above their heads, indicating that you should fight them with your silver sword. Silver sword. Not steel sword. Final tournament cheats, and it's fucking BS. Biggest complaint of this game. I already have my... Did it automatically get my silver sword for me? I hope. Kill nerf. Got one. Oh god! This game's gonna be so hard, I can already tell. I think that's the other reason I stopped playing this the few times I tried it in the past, is I thought the combat was like super difficult. Which is no excuse or reason to stop playing a game, but... It seems like the combat in this is very highly detailed and has a lot of depth to it. I just chopped off his leg! Get that guy, please? Whoa! No! Got him. Striking opponents generates adrenaline points. Certain abilities you can acquire allow you to perform special attacks that require and consume adrenaline points. Your adrenaline points slowly decline when you're not engaged in combat. Isn't there like finishing moves you can do in this game? Because like my DLC I have in the game says specifically it like unlocks special finishing move animations.
Of course. When armies pass, necrophages follow. Let's go
Take all.
before any more show up.
I'm familiar with looting. I know how to do that. I'll do that all day. I got his ear? What is the point of that? Claw? Okay, I can understand a claw. So the minimap like shows me the dead bodies that haven't looted yet. That's convenient. It's really convenient actually. So there's another one over here. Yeah, nice. I like that. Looks like a party. Hello all. Hey Snowball, welcome to the stream. Thanks for joining. Oh my god, he had a family. What, that
Ever tell you
thing
about this
we just
sorcerer I
killed
knew?
had a family?
Stop
I think
talking
that
about
was
how
his
useful
family.
they
They're
are
all
as
dead now.
creatures.
Ever tell you about the sorcerer I knew couldn't stop talking about how useful they are as creatures? Give me 1 second. I'm going to adjust the audio one more time. Because I still feel like it's way louder than I want it to be. I mean, nobody's complained, so I'm sure it's not that bad. But it's just... I'm paranoid now, because it seems like it's super loud. So I lowered it in my mixer, so now I should be able to turn it up here. Hopefully somewhere along the line we get a nice even mix. Horses. Witchers spend most of their time on the road in search of their next contract. They must trek across wide valleys, climb over high mountain peaks, and trudge through thick bogs. Luckily, Geralt can always count on his horse, Roach, to help him in his travels. To have Roach come to you, double press L. Like Red Dead Redemption, yeah.
Because you can brew potions from their blood?
No, because by eating rotting corpses, they prevent epidemics.
That works like Red Dead Redemption,
Did you
too.
know they eat the living as well?
No, really upset him too. His theory collapsed.
Doesn't matter if that creature had a family if we just killed the entire family along with him.
War's
Don't
not
be left to
exactly
miss 'em.
going our way.
We have a side.
The Northern Realms.
Radovid's realms, don't you mean? Temeria and Edirn are no more.
Radovid's pledged to restore the old borders as soon as he wins the war.
Believe that?
Gotta believe something. That's what keeps us going.
That guy's crying. You're just gonna leave this guy? He's
No,
crying.
no.
He's so sad. We'll come back for you. We are on a mission. Will he still be there? Don't leave him. Oh, don't leave him. Hey, 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 come back. Don't leave him. Go give him a hug. We gotta go give him a hug. So I do appreciate, I keep saying this, but I'm gonna say it one more time. Wrong button, put that away. Oh my god, we're gonna end up killing people on accident. So, I know I keep saying this, but I'm gonna say it one more time. I do appreciate the continuous support from all you guys. You guys have been awesome coming to like almost every single stream. Like, it's been almost ridiculous how much you guys try not to miss any stream. So that's why I wanted to play this game, because you guys have been suggesting it. You guys have suggested it quite a few times.
Watch where you walk.
He doesn't seem to care. He just got over it really quick. Okay. But yeah, thanks for coming. Thanks for the continued support. Last night's stream was a really special stream for me, because it's the first time I've ever had any subscribers. So I Am Groot gave 5 gift subscriptions, so I appreciate that. Thanks goes out to him. That's awesome. And we've had a lot of bits thrown about. I don't ever ask for donations or subscriptions, but you know what? I will never turn them down, and I will always greatly, greatly appreciate. So, thank you so much. Ral wanted to be here, but he already passed out. Groot is such a sweetheart. Bubby streams every... Oh, Nightbot, get out of here! You keep making me read you. Groot says, I am not. I have built a reputation on purpose. So one day you can rule all of Twitch. It's like the cactus. Ral was the one that wanted me to change my vote. He'd better be here. That's a really good point, actually, Cody. Prickly on the outside. Juicy filling on the inside.
Has it gone?
Yeah.
I actually wanted to see Red Dead Redemption. We'll play it eventually. Prodec has no actual way to confirm this.
Gods, that was close. I was sure I'd end up like my mare. Provided you got lucky.
Your horse died quickly, but griffins like to toy with their prey. Eat it, alive, piece by piece.
You'd like a reward, I suppose.
She's slandering my good name. Hey, I'm just a swing vote. We're slandering your bad name? I mean, toss a coin to your witcher, as they say. I don't know, guys. I'm conflicted between answering the way I think a witcher would answer and being the good guy I always am in video games.
You don't owe us anything. You were in need. We helped.
And they call witches heartless. Say they won't lift a finger without pay.
Dang it, he immediately made me regret that.
Of rotting straw. Back to the trail.
Like I said, leads to the main road and ends there, muddled. You seek someone?
From now on, we do nothing for free.
Yes, a woman. Medium height, long black hair. Seen anyone like that?
No. But there's an inn here in White Orchard. Sole one around. Gets its share of travelers. Perhaps you'll learn something there? Besides, the innkeep's my cousin. Tell her Bram sent you. She'll treat you like family.
Not a bad idea. Especially since that wound needs cleaning.
Beast barely
Yeah.
raised me. But sure, could use a good rye. Nice and cool, you know, straight from a cellar.
Let's go.
Greetings.
You're a merchant. Sell me things. Hello? I guess I don't have any money anyway. When on a road, hold A without steering to automatically follow its path. Your horse won't lose stamina while using this option. Automatically follow a road. Cool.
Move it!
Cody, that means your vote mattered the most.
A griffin this close to the village.
They never stop
Strange.
talking in this
My
game, do they?
thoughts exactly. In the forest or the mountain, sure, but here? Near the main road.
Maybe it's the war. Corpses everywhere, the stench of blood, burnt flesh. Drives monsters crazy sometimes.
Men, too. We need to watch ourselves in White Orchard. And we should leave as soon as we learn it.
Maybe I should have turned the tutorials off, because they're popping up like every 5 seconds. Groot is sometimes a real butt, and sometimes he's kind of nice. I was like the Electoral College, only effective. Listen, Cody, I've never been nice to you. So stop spreading lies. Tutorials are useful. You're nearing a village, don't disturb the peace. Remember, town guards and hired watchmen won't tolerate theft, also won't look kindly on you accosting others. What if I just, like, walk around with both swords out, looking badass? Will that be a problem? Local residents often erect notice boards near settlements such as villages and cities. These are marked on your map. Using them to learn more about contracts, work for witchers and local happenings. You have proven my point. Throws a tomato. I have endless amounts of fresh produce. And a negative outlook on everybody. The worst possible combination. Rude, man. Didn't even say sorry. What the heck?
What? Take that down before there's trouble.
That's assault, brother.
That is a coat of arms, the Temerian lilies. They've a right to hang there.
This ain't Temeria no more, old man. It's Nilfgaard now.
My arse it is.
I will be better, Cody. You're perfect as you are. Spicy tea bag. Is it a jalapeno pepper? Product, don't lie to him.
What? Witches?
How do they know? I mean,
I'll not drink with Weaverlaw's freaks.
guess not very many people carry around 2 swords, huh?
Beg your pardon for those thugs.
No need. We're used to it.
Folk are jumpy round here. Armies just passed through. Now a griffin's prowling about.
We got acquainted.
Already had the pleasure. Ran into your kinsman, Bram.
Bram? How is he?
Alive. Sends his regards.
Master Witches. Food and drink on the house. What can I get you?
That's respect right there. Options marked money will open the shop panel. Thank you tutorial. That I would have never guessed.
Looking for a woman. Raven-haired, violet eyes, dresses in black and white. Riding in from Willoughby. And, strange as it sounds,
2
lilac and
claymores for that
gooseberries.
matter.
Might have smelled that.
I've not seen nor smelt such a lady. Believe I'd remember.
Yeah, especially hard to forget this one.
What is the horse doing in the
Travels
background?
about, though. Folk from all over. Might be worth your while to ask after her.
Seen or smelt? Either one works. It's a pretty busy place.
Pretty busy place you got.
Got it.
Nations on the move.
Nailed it.
Some search for kin. Others just want to get out of the way of the armies. They all need food, drink, and a night's rest in warmth.
So, war's been good for your trade?
11 out of 10.
So far. But it'd be best to know peace again. Times like these, you never know what tomorrow will bring.
Actually, I always wish there was a game where you could, like, say the dialogue option in the mic and it would actually let you, like, read the dialogue line for the character as he reads it. I thought that would be pretty cool.
There a contract on that griffin?
Nay, not at the moment. Used to be.
Call me back when
Soon
there
as a
is.
beast had built a nest nearby, the alderman would start a collection, or go to the Lord for help. Now the alderman don't use the privy without asking the Black One's permission first. And seems they hanged the Lord. So no contract.
Shame. We might have done something, but not for free.
Kind of a dick move, but I guess
Show
it
me what
makes
you got
sense.
behind the
That's what
counter.
they do for a living. I have no money. Wait, she said I could take anything I wanted for free, right? Food and drink on the house, she said. Does that include playing cards? That does not include playing cards, guys. I immediately regret my decision. I mean... Yes. Yes. Yes? I don't know why, I just felt the desire to buy all the cards. I don't really know what we need and what we don't, so I'm just not going to buy anything else for now. You missed one? It said I already had it. Oh, I thought it was gone. I was like, I hope I didn't miss it. Yeah, it says I already have this item in the green lettering. You could just mute the sound, Bubby, and just read all the prompts in your own voices. Judging by the rate that they've spoken for the 20 minutes that we've been streaming, 30 minutes we've been streaming, I would lose my voice very quickly. They don't ever stop talking in this game.
For everything.
Kill everybody. You saw how rude they were to her.
Help you bandage that up?
Please. I'm not decrepit yet.
Then I'll ask about Yennefer.
Mm-hmm. Just remember, we'd rather not draw any attention.
Of course not. Do I look like the kind of guy who draws attention?
Let them measure. Better that than burning the harvest.
Drommel.
I'm looking for someone.
And we seek some peace and quiet.
Out of my face, freak. For your breath sours my beer.
Options marked with the Axis symbol will make use of the Axis sign. The sign influences people's minds, causing them to act according to your will. Charm more stubborn individuals who would otherwise resist during a conversation. Invest in the delusion ability in the character panel. This guy doesn't sound like he's very wise, so he's probably really weak-minded.
Raven-haired woman dressed in black and white. Seen her? Talk.
Folks say the lady rode through the village a few days back. Galloping so fast she knocked Radabor into a ditch.
Which way did she go?
Oh snap.
Lots of tracks leading off the main road.
Brainwashing innocent people.
Anywhere.
Oi, people! The freak's taken Micah's mind!
Uh-huh, and I'll take your tongue if you don't shut up.
Oh god! Yeah, he kind of has the personality I expected him to have. Just doesn't take shit from anybody. Geralt is a Jedi.
More, there are 4 factions.
4 what?
Factions, teams, suits, similar to clubs and spades.
This guy's talking about Gwent.
What a waste of time. The Earth shall revolve around the sun before you comprehend these rules.
Got a minute?
Why not? Aldert Geert, Assistant Professor in Contemporary History at Oxenfurt Academy.
Geralt of Rivia. Witcher, with tenure. I'm looking for a woman.
Good joke.
Long hair, dressed
That's
in
about
black and white.
that's about as funny as his
Like
humor
that.
gets.
Of course not. Unlike the populace, I know the horsewoman of war is pure poppycock.
Poppy what? What'd you call me?
Horsewoman of war. What's that about?
Folks say an omen. A beautiful phantom rides the fields at night, looks as you described her. Armies follow her, and all who cross her path meet with misfortune.
I can vouch for the last bit. Know where they saw her?
No, facts interest me, not fairy tales.
Not a place I'd ever expect to find a scholar. Take it you're fleeing the war?
Quite the opposite. Chasing it. I'm headed for the front.
Tired of life?
I seek knowledge, which I value more than life itself. I've a thirst no dusty old tomes can quench. I wish to see the Nilfgaardian invasion with my own eyes, understand it, and record it all in my chronicle, my magnum opus.
Interesting. We need somebody to describe war, what it's really like. Not colorful banners and generals making moving speeches, but
It's like a
rape,
conscientious
violence, and
objector.
thoughtless cruelty.
Ah, I see you lack the polish of the Academy. Rape and cruelty are details of no import to the war's course. Trinkets on the garment of conflict, one might say.
Tell that to the people whose houses burned down.
There's like a lot of political background in this game. Is it like I'm playing like Game of Thrones in the Witcher universe?
War reached Novigrad yet?
Nope, but it's only a matter of time. Nilfgaard on one bank, Redania on the other, drooling over the city like dogs over a juicy bone.
Many a ruler's choked on that bone.
True. We value our liberty in Novigrad, and we know how to fight for it.
Mm-hmm. The scholars especially.
The sword is not the only weapon. Do not forget, architects from our academy designed the city walls. Walls no war machine has ever crumbled.
Then he'll die because it's a war. So that's like one thing I'm a little hesitant about with this game is like, is this the type of game that every dialogue option I make impacts like how the story evolves? Did I just send this guy to his death? Yeah, there is. Kind of Nilfgaard is basically trying to take over. There haven't been enough different names and descriptions of food for it to be Game of Thrones.
Gotta go. So long.
A moment, Witcher. You strike me as a man of the world. Are you familiar with Gwent?
I've played
and I don't have time
a few rounds on my iOS device.
Come, let's play.
That was a really weird way to play it. Come, let's play. Alright guys, this has officially become a Gwent stream. Gwent is an ancient dwarven card game that simulates the clash of two armies in battle. The players are generals and the cards are their forces. I will go first. Most of your choices won't change anything. There are choices with the ladies though. The ladies. To begin, you draw 10 cards. This will be your hand for the rest of the match. You will not draw any more cards, so use these cards wisely. Oh my. Now Prodek is giving Witcher dating advice. Choose a card to redraw. This is a unit card. The number in the upper left corner indicates its strength. When placed on the battlefield, this value is added to the total strength of the player who placed it. I'm not gonna lie, I'm going to become addicted to Gwent through the play of this game, and I'm going to be extremely salty anytime I lose a match. Same thing happened to me in Final Fantasy IX. And 8. This is the unit's combat row icon. Actually, maybe, did 9 have a card game in it? I know 8 did, because I was like so obsessed with collecting all of the cards in Final Fantasy 8. Did you play Final Fantasy? Oh, never mind. Awesome. This is the unit's combat row icon. This icon indicates a row on the battlefield where the card can be played close, ranged, and siege. Some unit cards have special abilities. This Kaedweni Siege Expert special ability is called Morale Boost, which grants +1 strength to all units in the same row. Weather cards are a type of special card that reduce the strength of all cards of a given type on the battlefield, including your own. Snow is infantry, wind is archery, and rain is ballista. At the start of each game, you can select up to 2 cards to discard, but let's skip that for now. Okay. We'll skip that for now. Final Fantasy VIII had the Queen of Cards quest. I take it you did that. Oh, when I played Final Fantasy VIII, that's literally all I did, is I just focused on doing all of the card quests. Like, I don't think I ever actually finished the game. So I was just so obsessed with collecting every single card on every single side quest I could find. During each turn, a player may place 1 card on the battlefield or pass. Each deck has a leader. The leader grants you a special ability which can be used only once during a battle. Trigger this ability at any point by pressing X. Press A to select a card from your hand, press A again to place it on the battlefield. Wait, how do I... Leader ability. Pick an impenetrable fog card from your deck and play it instantly. So I know I'm cutting off some of the information on the screen, but before the stream I looked at YouTube videos of people playing different sections of this game to figure out where the webcam wouldn't cut anything off. And this corner is like the least amount of information I can cut off, because this game uses every ounce of the screen for information. Rules were too much of the card game in Final Fantasy VIII. Pick an impenetrable fog card from your deck and play it instantly. The fog is archery, right? Yeah. So we're gonna do... Can't really see the icons on these things. They're kind of small. Just start out with like a weak one and see what he does. We're gonna crush this geek. The number on the left by your icon shows the current total strength of your units. The number on the right shows the total strength for that row. Both values are updated when a card is played. At the end of a round, the player with the highest total strength wins. You won't even know what hit him exactly. During your turn, you can pass by holding down Y. Once you pass, you cannot play any more cards during the round. Your opponent can continue playing cards until he or she passes as well. So what if I just, like, postpone the match and, like, let him keep putting cards down? And then, like, I just pass on the first turn every single time and have, like, all of my cards left and he has none. You should pass when you are confident you can win with the units you already have, or to let your opponent win and save your cards for the next round. Yeah, this is very much the exact same game as a standalone Gwent app. The round ends once both players have passed. The players then compare the total strength. All cards on the battlefield are discarded and both players' total strength is reset. Timid start, drawing them in, exactly. Lull them into a false sense of security, and then gut them like a fish. I'm sorry, I don't know where that came from. Don't know what came over me. I am like very archery heavy. Like 90% of my army force is archers. I mean... Sure. Oh, okay. I was gonna say, how do I look at this without actually using it? Siege combat cards to 1. Close combat. So snow is close combat. Torrential rain is siege. So the fog must be archers. Gotcha. Okay. Back. So he's up by 2. Yep. Yep. He sure is. What if I do that, he'd still be up by 1. This is tricky. And we hit him with one of these. Oh yeah. And we hit him with one of these. Oh, I forgot it affects my guys too. Oh, that was bad. We're tied. So if I forfeit, does it give him another turn before the end of the turn? Probably. Shoot. This one does siege combat cards. I don't remember. I did the math wrong. I did the math so wrong. Oh no. We'll tie him. We'll tie him. Oh, I was gonna say it was 9 for a split second. I was like, I don't know where the math went, but hey. We'll tie. Tie. That's a tie? Game? Maybe you're not familiar with the concept of a tie? What? Oh, Nilfgaardian leaders win in the case of a tie. I wish I had seen that before that. If you pass, he gets to keep playing. That would have been good information to have before I decided to tie. He only has 2 cards left. No, he doesn't. I made that up. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what to do. I mean, we lose no matter what now. So, because I have no cards and he has at least 1 card left, if my math is correct. Well, he crushed us anyway, so it didn't really make any difference. Wow. Alright, pro tips. Yeah, please. There is no shame in passing and letting your opponent win a round. Sometimes it's better to save your cards, apparently. Each deck also features its own heroes. Heroes are high-value cards immune to the effects of special cards. These powerful cards can turn the tide of battle. Acquire more powerful cards by completing certain quests or purchasing them from vendors. Is this one of those games where if I beat this dude on my first try, he would have gave me a free card?
Well,
so I'm a little salty
it's not
about
a game
that.
for everyone. Requires an analytical mind. If you ever find yourself in Oxenfurt
What are you trying to
wish
say?
to play a true master, ask for Stepan. A simple innkeep by trade, but a true maestro when it comes to Gwent.
I'll remember
Burn.
that. Thanks.
That sucks. That's a horrible start to the Gwent. My Gwent career died before it even got started.
Looking for a woman.
You got a butt for?
Like everyone.
Not like everyone. And not just any woman. Mine smells of lilac and gooseberries, dresses in black and white.
2 schnapsies. It'll lift your spirits.
Fine, I'll have a
Why
drink.
not? Why not rub elbows
We
with
cut
the
to
locals?
chase. You seen her or not?
Just a warm up round? Yeah.
Yennefer of Vengerberg.
So it actually makes me wonder if I should continue playing Gwent games
Never
on
mentioned
stream,
her
because
name.
I feel like that's a
Yet you
very
described her
slow-moving
perfectly.
game.
Once I hear something, I never forget. Can't help it.
What do you do? Who are you?
I got a
A
Nilfgaardian
mangy
lemon.
vagrant. Gaunter Odim, at your service.
Vagrant. That a profession now?
Once a merchant of mirrors. The madding crowd dubbed me Master Mirror, or the Man of Glass.
The man of many faces.
How do you know Yennefer?
What a question. Master Dandelion's ballads, of course. The only way a humble merchant might hope to rub up against greatness. Unless, that is, he's as lucky as I am.
And runs into a very patient witcher.
It's a Geralt of Rivia himself. The Butcher of Blaviken.
Recognize me from Master Dandelion's ballads too?
To your health.
Like, no, actually, I'm a huge fan.
You seen Yennefer?
Deepest apologies, but I must ask. Is this about love?
Guessed it.
Maybe he's a romantic.
I knew it at once.
What do you know? Tell me.
Before you appeared, it never occurred to me that might have been Yennefer. Who would have thought?
Get to the point.
A Nilfgaardian scout from the local garrison saw her.
Where?
At their camp. She rode in there. Dark of night. Black and white. Gooseberries and... Yes, I know. Had a terse exchange with the garrison commander and raced off.
Where to?
The graphics of the characters'
Not
faces
omniscient.
in this game are really
Ask
good.
at the garrison.
Thanks.
We men of the road must stick together. Perhaps one day I'll be in trouble and you'll be nearby to help.
If you got money. Play the game on stream the same way you play it on your own. We don't mind watching Gwent. Ah, Dandelion. I remember Dandelion from the second game. I agree with Snow. We don't mind watching whatever you enjoy. Screw Dandelion. Seems like he enjoys a lot of mountains to climb and also over. He likes getting over things a lot. Also, hair physics. I have the hair physics turned all the way up, specifically because I wanted to see gorgeous hair physics. Getting over it, Death Stranding, now the rocky environments of Witcher. Do we actually have to, like, climb mountains in this game? You can store weapons, armor, and junk in your stash for safekeeping, confident they will not be stolen or otherwise disappear. You can access your stash in a number of places. Items stored in your stash in one location will be available in all other locations as well. They're networked! The Witcher world is in the chiral network, guys. Stash locations are always visible on the map. Look for the icon. Magic stashes? No, it's the chiral network. Remember? We learned all about it last night. As long as you're in the network, you can teleport boxes anywhere in an instant.
Nilfgaardian rule to your liking?
What's there to like? Tis the same as any other.
Games are blending
They
into each
tax
other.
us, requisition this or that. But they do keep the peace in the village, I'll grant them that.
You don't mourn Temeria's passing?
I mourned it round half a year back, when King Foltest was cut down. Now I just want peace.
Farewell.
Farewell.
I'll be seeing you. I think I've asked everybody in this place about her. The games do seem to be blending together, like, getting over it. This cat does not like me. Come here. I will prove to you I am of likable stature. No, he doesn't want anything to do with me. Every game is getting over it. Essentially, yeah, like, I was thinking of that all night last night while we were playing Death Stranding. I was like, this is extremely similar. Trying to get over the environment.
Then fuck off.
Did you just talk two on me? She's not. She's flabbergasted. I mean, I can only mentally, like... I can only mind control one guy at a time, right? Geralt doesn't mess around. I mean, I don't think this is gonna go well, but we'll try it.
Haven't done anything to you, so just calm down.
But I got experience, so it's worth it.
Of course not. You done nothing.
Tell them they're...
Horses working witchcraft. Get him!
I kind of had a feeling that was gonna happen. Woo! Don't punch me while I'm punching somebody else. That's rude. Oh, I took an elbow to his face. I mean, I didn't kill them, so that could have gone a lot worse. They knocked his head off. Your game state will be automatically saved when you reach certain milestones in the story. Still, you should save your progress early and often. The world is full of predators, bloodthirsty beasts, bandits, and countless other dangers. And the third guy just sits down. I showed them, I sure did. Look, my health didn't get affected at all.
It's Durban now. D-E-R-V-A-N.
May the sun shine upon you.
He changed his name.
What do you mean?
You ask for your respect in his choice. Which one is steel and which one is not steel? How do I tell? Paying attention to you at the beginning of the game is probably one way. I think that's steel, that's silver. So we're gonna kill this thing. Gollum. Oh god! It's a little boy, I'm sorry! I almost ran up and cut that thing's head off. I thought it was like a golem. Why are you looking so golem-y? Looking gaunt, crouched over the pond trying to catch fish with your bare hands. Get out of here. Go run off and play at the playground, kid. Oh Jesus, Bobby, why? I love being an AOL in this game. I'd be talking mad crap to everyone. Bobby always claims to play a good guy, and he seems to always be a bully on stream. I've been good so far. Look, I helped that guy without money. Like, I didn't even ask for a coin, and that's what I do for a living, apparently. Kill him. It's too late to turn back now. Why are all these kids doing that? Go, live your life. Do something other than sitting in the middle of the road. If I was in a carriage right now, I would ran you over. Should I be talking to all of these people? The game is subtly hinting to me that I'm an idiot for running everywhere. Oh, you teleported. Hello. Hello, teleporting horse. Wait. I want to read the sign. That'll unlock, like, teleporting or something. Fast travel. Yeah, I knew it. My quest still says ask the Nilfgaardians about Yennefer, but why is it taking me away from town?
Place of power. Should draw from it.
Best part of this game is out of the open world games, it probably feels the most alive and lived in. The number to the left of an enemy's health bar shows its level. If it's red or marked with a skull, it means the enemy is much stronger than you. It is red and marked with a skull. We're screwed. In such cases, it's better to turn back, arm yourself suitably, and gain a few levels before engaging. Okay. My horse is not happy. Get on it. Get on your horse. You madman. Get on your horse. Ah! Ah! Run! Oh god, we're dead. Run! The horse can fend for itself. I'm so scared. I mean, I don't think that's really in character as a Witcher. He's probably, like, should not be running away from things, but its level was so high. Oh, he does teleport. Sweet.
Move it.
So we have to remember to pay attention to that, because knowing me, I'll just start randomly attacking any enemy that shows up without paying attention to its level. Get my butt kicked. It hit me once and like almost half my HP is gone. Now I can go faster. Is there like an E-brake? How do I make you stop? Oh yeah. Wolves ain't nothing. Come on, wolf. Wait a second, I bet you they're weak to fire, right? Oh yeah. Those explosive barrels are probably weak to fire too, so I should probably try to be careful. Oh wow. Oh god. Fleeing the battlefield. If a fight proves too difficult, you can flee and live to fight another day. What is it trying to tell me? I can do this.
Show me what you got.
Oh god. I don't have magic. I thought I did. There we go. There we go. Yeah. That's what happens when you mess with me. Flee the battlefield. We don't flee around here. Well, I mean, we did like 2 minutes before this fight. But we don't flee now. I've made that decision now. Starting now, we don't flee. Disregard what happened like 2 minutes ago. Geralt never flees. He just flanks. Your health is only kinda down. Damn straight we don't flee around here. In this house, we don't flee. Horse, your disgustingly eviscerated body is getting in my way. It's quite graphic. Roach, you gotta be not so jumpy, dude. Like, you run away from everything. Eat bread. Put your sword away, you silly, silly boy. Cyberpunk's going to be super gory, you bet? Maybe. I don't know. I haven't really seen very much about Cyberpunk because I've tried to avoid as much spoilers as I can. The only thing I really know about it is that apparently Keanu Reeves is in it. Yeah, now we can fast travel. So this mission Like, the furthest I've ever gotten in this game and the multiple times I've tried playing it in the past is killing the Griffin.
Military camp. No locals allowed without the express consent of the garrison commander.
I look like a local to you?
You look like trouble.
I ordered Cyberpunk's Collector's Edition already.
Away. I'm a Witcher.
A Witcher? Captain Peter Sagwin Levy is in the tower. Turn right, past the gate.
It's quite the name.
Huh. You black ones aren't so scary after all. Can even be nice if you want to.
Don't get accustomed, Nordling.
To the tower. Go.
We showed them. Like, there's so many people to talk to, I feel like I'm missing all kinds of stuff by not talking to every single NPC in the game. We'll be here for the next half hour just pressing talk in front of every person. Craftsman. Craftsman can craft a variety of items for a small fee. Blacksmiths forge weapons, armorers make armor. Makes sense. You find a crafting diagram, take it to a craftsman of the right type and skill level to have them craft the item for you. I'm waiting to see how Cyberpunk turns out before I get it. Yeah, it's kind of how I am with it too. Plus, I'll have so many other games I'm playing when it comes out, I won't be able to play it right away anyway.
Whatever you say, Your Excellency.
Look at my hands.
I like his armor.
See the calluses? These are not the hands of an excellency, but of a farmer. So we speak peasant to peasant. How much?
The only difference is I have tons of gold and you don't.
There'd be more, sir, but our lads, the Temerians, that is, took from us earlier and...
You will give 30, and that will do. Let us settle on it, and I wish to see the transport soon.
Oh, thank you, sir. Thank you kindly.
I summoned only the Elderman and the smith, Willis. But it is said he is a dwarf. You are too tall to be him.
And my hair is far too elegant.
Very perceptive of you. Geralt of Rivia, Witcher.
Vatgern. This explains why I did not hear your footsteps. What do you seek here?
Yennefer of Vengerberg. Where was she headed?
That is a military secret.
Haven't thrown me out yet. Haven't called the guards. So go ahead. What's your price?
There is a griffin in the area. Slay it. And then I shall see what I can do.
Slay the Griffin, slay the Griffin.
Why do you care about this griffin?
Because I care about people. The beast has killed 10 already.
Isn't the griffin where you stopped before? Yeah.
To hunt it, I would need to mobilize the entire garrison, comb the woods, organize a batu. Simply impossible.
So, like, this is as far as I've ever gotten in the game, essentially.
Too high a risk. I cannot disperse my forces. Temeria's army we have crushed, but its common folk remain, ready to answer a call to arms. So, as to this griffin, I can sit on my hands, or hire a professional.
Well, guess what?
It's a deal. Some questions before I start. Know where the griffin has its lair?
It kept to the Vulpine Woods at first. I sent a patrol there, 5 young men.
Where is the griffin's secret volcano lair?
They only recognized them because they wore our plate. Since then, the griffin has grown bold. Attacks in villages, fields, on the main road.
Meaning it's abandoned its lair. Gonna have to set a trap.
I judge from your tone this will not be easy. What do you require?
A trap where you're not listening.
I'll need bait, a specific herb, buckthorn. Scent should lure the griffin from 10 miles off.
Buckthorn? I do not know this. But I
Gosh, look at the graphics on his armor.
Probably
super shiny
though. Hands up. Kill them.
No. First came idioms. Don't play with fire, for example. Go to Tomira, an herbalist. She lives near the crossroads. She will aid you.
Need more information about this griffin. Its sex, why it's abandoned its lair.
Shall I bring you witnesses?
They won't say anything I don't already know. I need to go where your men died. Look around. What's the name of the hunter who found them?
Mislov. He has a hut south of the village, very near the wood. Helpful fellow. A little strange, though.
Mislov.
Tamira and Mislov. Thanks.
Esun Yakten.
And to you. If your current quest has more than one objective, you can choose which objective is tracked by pressing right stick. I want to ask the herbalist about buckthorn first, because that sounds fun. Yes, the stairs. The stairs. So we talked last night on Death Stranding about how, like, I always hate facial hair in games, because that always seems to, like, not look like real hair. This game seems to do a pretty decent job of it, but then the regular hair looks like too real. So, like, the facial hair looks real to video game standards, but then compared to the hair on his head, it still, like, sticks out really bad. Oh, that's not buckthorn? That is not buckthorn. What are the odds that we find buckthorn right here? Buckthorn? Blowball, not buckthorn. Use special grindstones to temporarily enhance your weapons. Doing so grants a bonus to the damage dealt by your weapons. Buckthorn. Alright. Apparently just randomly collecting herbs does not work. Try one more time? Nope. What's going on here? You guys just standing around letting the fortress get demolished, huh? What are you gonna repair this wall? Huh? Look at that. We're completely open on our right flank. People could invade any minute.
Oh, make way.
You guys suck. You're horrible guards. Don't. I pressed the wrong button. I was trying to talk to him.
Nordling.
What's over there? It says it's probably gonna eat the dust here soon. It's like they don't even care about the wall. Yeah, it's like they're just standing around. Look, there's a broken wall here too. What the heck? Just letting this place go to disarray. Think I can make that one? I doubt it. That is quite a long jump. Oh, hey, oh. I mean, it's kind of out of sight. Is he gonna care? How do I crouch? I can crouch in this game, right? Is there a crouch? There's not a crouch. Guess you can't crouch in this game. That's interesting. I'll take a new sword. Food. Okay. Now you can eat your equipped food as you play. Oh, how quaint. Novel. Here are your currently equipped items. Makes sense. I have played games before. Here are the other items currently in your possession. Select a tab to show the items of that type. Here you'll find information about your most important character statistics. This tab shows crafting components and alchemy ingredients. This tab shows quest items and all items which fit in no other categories. This tab shows food and items for Roach. This tab shows oils, potions, and bombs. And this tab shows weapons and armor. You can toggle between large and small item descriptions by holding L, or turn off item descriptions by pressing L. My god, you can see how a given item will look on draw by pressing X. Use the preview option, you can see how items will look which you cannot equip yet. To choose the order in which items will be shown, press the right stick. To see your character's statistics, wow. Hold right trigger or press right trigger to go to the statistics panel. You have a Witcher potion, but in order to use it, you must first equip it. Wow. Way to make like a 20-page tutorial for inventory management. Select a potion using left stick, then press A to equip it. Now you can use this potion during gameplay. Okay. Thank you. Are we done? We're done. We're done. We can play again. Plus 8 damage, yes please. Plus 9% critical hit damage, yes please. Fallout 76 was still so atrocious and downright inexcusable. They sold out hardcore. They refused to update their game engine that's older than me. I can't stand playing a Fallout game because it's like I'm playing a game from the 90s. Don't even get me started on the actual gameplay! Oh my gosh. Or the nylon bag scandal. Sounds scandalous. So we're going to go ask some witch. That's a politically correct term about Buckthorn. Whoop, I keep pressing the wrong button and it's changing my quest. I'll get the buttons down eventually.
Freak.
What happens if we just run one of these guys over? Do they hate me? The horseback riding is very much like Red Dead Redemption 2. I like it. You can just hold the button and he'll automatically follow the road without any input from me whatsoever. Get out of the way, you crazies. Oh, thank you. We gotta help him.
Take it easy.
Kinda getting distracted, but we gotta help him.
What happened?
Monsters from the swamp. Folks said the road was fraught with peril, but I wouldn't listen. Got my comeuppance now.
You got your
Less
comeuppance for
moaning,
good.
More details. What happened, and how can I help? And remember, I don't work for free. Witcher's code and all.
Yeah, we learned our lesson once.
Was
Not gonna
on
happen
my way
again.
to the Black Ones to trade. Suddenly my horse got spooked, ran clear off the road. We hit a bump. I went flying and the horse and cart rolled on. Then I heard bubbling, neighing, slurping.
Oh god.
Something came out from the muck. Devoured
Slurping?
Asher, hooves and all.
It slurped up my horse, man.
No doubt my goods are still on the cart, but I'm too afeard to go and see. Thought maybe you. I'm most concerned about a little box. Bring it to me. I beg you.
Fine, I'll go. Let you know if I find that box.
For a fee. When one of your quests is updated, a notification will appear on the left side of the screen. If you're not currently tracking the quest, you can press R to... Yeah, track it. Yeah. Come with me, horse. There were things on this trail on the way here. That did not look for... Oh, wrong button.
Cart tracks. Rode off into the swamp.
They promised a cloth bag after charging $100 for a power armor helmet and everything was cheap plastic. The worst thing was Todd Howard admitting in an interview that they know people were going to be mad about the helmet bag and they knew the game was going to flop. Like, why would you release a game knowing it'll be bad? And they had to make money somehow. All of the lost time and man hours. But no, I agree with you. Like, they should have never released a game if it wasn't ready to be released. Or good.
Here's the cart.
It's the Blue Man Group! Run! Doesn't seem like they're very aggroed towards us, so maybe we can just leave them alone. This guy's got an arrow going through his neck.
Cart's riddled with arrows. Interesting. I should take a look around.
You blue men stay over there. Making a lot of gurgling sounds, just like the guy said.
Didn't mention this.
Slurping.
Square in the neck. Good shot.
That's what I said, square in the neck.
Either the merchant's got serious memory problems, or he's lying.
I'm just as good of an investigator as Geralt. Geralt, however the heck they pronounce his name. Flowers? Aww. How am I looting the same box like 100 times? Okay, get your anger out.
Riddled with arrows.
Where's the box? Ah.
Must be that box he mentioned. Splattered with blood. Human blood.
Got hit with Cupid's love arrow. Yeah, it looks like a lot of love all over the place. So it was arrows that took the cart out, not monsters that slurped his horse. His horse isn't eaten. It's got arrows in it. What does that mean? He's lying. He's a liar.
Oh, and you find the box?
He's got a bow on his back.
Yeah, found your priceless chest. And someone who looks an awful lot like a cart driver with an arrow through his neck. No dryads in these swamps, and never known a drowner or a water hack to use a bow. So lacking any other suspects, I'm guessing.
Watch out! Behind you!
There's nothing behind me. I'm a witcher, I'd have heard it. Just like I can hear your heart, which is pounding, like a liar's.
Kill him.
Best hope you're a better rider than you are a liar.
Let's kill him. Let's go get him. Let's go kill him. A weird spot for a loading screen. Okay. Thought my game was frozen for a second. Get him. Out of my way, guys. I gotta kill somebody in broad daylight. Oh, God, he's actually gonna kill him.
Show me what you got.
Oh, we got him. Is he dead?
Gotta get him out of here.
Gotta hide the body.
Wake up.
Oh, okay.
See, can't run from the truth. Not even on horseback. Now, who are you, and why'd you attack that cart?
Private First Class John Gilmer, Temerian 6th Division, 2nd Regiment. Disbanded, but still active. Underground, in the woods.
Well, which is it, underground or in the woods?
I'd be damned if it reached the Black Ones. And the medicine, our lads could use it too. We've many ill among us. You let me go, and they might live and fight once more for a free North.
The problem there is we're working for the local government, and you're trying to like overthrow the local government?
I'm taking you to the Nilfgaardians. You're a murderer, not a soldier.
Yeah.
And you're a traitor. There's a scaffold out there with your name on it.
Technically, you'd be the traitor, actually, but...
Hey, soldier. Waiting on a late transport by any chance?
What? Yes. Corporal Lifnitz set out to command headquarters for medicine. He has yet to return, though he was due back several days ago.
Medicine's here, in this box. And this is a 3-in-1. Liar, thief, and your corporal's murderer.
The trifecta.
Call yourself mutant.
Captain Peter will see to him. And you, Nordling, deserve our thanks. The medication will not save our men's lives, but it will ease their dying.
So if we let him go, it would have actually saved people's lives, but because we were trying to do what we thought was the noble thing, we essentially didn't do anything.
Your soldiers falling sick? What with?
I do not know. I do not ask. Those who take an interest are usually sent straight to the front.
Gotta say, I was kind of counting on a
Doesn't give me an option to not ask for money.
Golden, clinky one, in fact.
That's what you get for being noble? Yeah, exactly.
I thought you acted from conviction, not greed. But if that is not the case, here. So you'll remember and tell others that Nilfgaard is generous with those who serve it willingly.
And punishing to those who don't. See ya, fella. Did they kill him? Guess we'll never know. Horse, where's my horse? My magic teleporting horse. Go, Roach, go! Moral of the story, roam free, rob people, and play Witcher 3. Yeah, exactly. No, we're not getting distracted anymore, old man. Stop. We have to do quests. Out of the way! Shoo, threaded the needle. Will it automatically? No. Okay. I was gonna say will it automatically follow my quest line, but no. I have to actually steer myself. Oh god. It's gotta be like a quick break. Throw the air brake on.
Come on now.
Quoted from Pry earlier today.
Bad time.
Well, hello.
Hand me the beggar tickets. The red bloom. Well, well, one versed in herbs.
Probably saying too
Herbs,
much, but I know a
Georges,
bit. For
Freds.
instance, the beggar tick's poisonous.
I know them all.
In large doses. Small ones soothe pain and bring forth pleasant dreams. Which is all I can hope to do for
Oh, you
her.
mean herbs. Oh.
Griffin do that to her?
Delina. Yes. Attacked her at night. She was walking in the woods.
At night? Through the woods? In wartime?
Meeting a boy. The young, you know, do foolish things for love. Wounds are healing, but she will die. Blood's pooling in her skull. Nothing my bruise can do to help.
Ew, that's awfully graphic. Oh, you gotta have a heart, Witcher.
Could try to help her with one of my potions. Swallow can heal internal hemorrhages.
But?
Witcher's potions aren't for humans.
She'll die as it is.
Yes. A peaceful death soothed by your concoctions. If I give her Swallow and something goes wrong, the whole village will hear her screams.
Yikes.
I understand. Do as you will.
Looking for buckthorn. Know if it grows anywhere around here?
Respec?
Bottom of the river.
Repeck?
The channel's widest. But you do know that once out of the water...
It'll stink worse than a week-old carcass. Counting on it. I'm hunting the griffin. Need the buckthorn for bait.
I was thinking... A few years ago we had trouble, drowners under the bridge. The whole village had to pitch in for a witcher. Who now can afford the bounty on a griffin's head?
Captain Peter Sars, something.
Ah, good to know the Black One's looking out for our welfare.
Doubt Emperor Emir cares about you, but this captain just might. Seems like a decent man.
There are no decent men in the army. There are only orders.
It's quite a hot take.
Not from here, are you? A lot of bitterness in you. Too much for someone who spent her life in a hut in the middle of nowhere.
True. And you're in a hurry. Elsewise you'd not use bait, just wait for the griffin to attack again.
Believe we could have an interesting conversation.
Maybe next time.
Conversation. I think that's Witcher code for something else. Oh god. I'm following a rabbit hole that's going from quest to quest to quest to quest, and I'm not actually finishing any of them. I kind of feel rude, like stealing all of this person's hard work. Like they put all the time and work into putting a garden together just so I could walk up and like pilch all of it. Brew a dose of Swallow potion, okay.
Slow now.
It's gotta be that easy, huh? Like serious conversation. Serious conversation. Oh no, not another book. You want to see a list of components or ingredients required for a given formula or diagram. When you enter the shop panel, select it and perform the pin action. If you select a crafting diagram or alchemy formula and pin it, a list of the components or ingredients needed to create that item will appear in the shop panel. This makes it easier to keep track of what you still need. We need everything. Dwarven Spirit, Celandine, And a drowner brain. Is there a way, like, you can use your Witcher scent to find a specific plant out in the wild? For now, we are just going to pass, going to change which quest we're on, because complete your collection of Gwent cards. Let's start tracking that one. Yeah, just completely ignore the main quest altogether. So Roach needs a stallion? She definitely does. Roach is a girl? A deer! Can you hunt deer in this game?
Giddy up.
Then throw it on the back of your horse and bring it back to camp? See my earlier comment. I can't. Something about this game doesn't actually let me move my mouse to my OBS screen while I'm playing. I tried. Why is that purple? You're thinking Red Dead Redemption 2 with the hunting? Oh well, Roach is a mare, yes. Oh, see, I don't even know what mare means. So. Could be that I saw the comment and just didn't know what it meant. Not gonna lie. I didn't know you could swim in this game. Buckthorn. We only need one? I guess so, because all the other ones stopped glowing. No, there it is. Buckthorn. Get it, get it, get it. Come back around. Get it. There we go. Get it. There we go. Alright, I think we're good. That's cool. That adds like a whole new element to the game. Like, what if you have underwater quests? Do you fight creatures underwater? Because in Witcher 2, you fought like a kraken at one point, didn't you?
Run, Roach. Hey,
She's tired. I see a quest marker on my map and I have to go to it, so we can just collect an endless amount of quests and never actually finish a single one.
Lost your key, ma'am?
No, not me key. Me pan. It's always sat there
Is she
empty,
crazy?
this hut. That is, till the night afore the battle. A man arrived, walked right in like 'twere his own. Was standing at my window, peering at the goings-on. He must have heard, 'cause next I knew, there he was, coming my way.
Rallister would be proud of your quest collection.
Grabbed me pan for protection, see? But he just asks all polite, Gran, got any birch bark by chance?
Why am I stepping away?
A few coals? Nay.
She's
says
crazy.
I. And you must be right daft to pester folk at
You
night
really
with
would.
such
Rallister is a
foolery.
quest whore. Is there an achievement for most unfinished quests? I might get it.
Pan, like a magpie at a copper. Lend it to me, Gran. I'll give it back come morn.
Why are her eyes red?
Baffled for what's he doing, frying in the dark. But I've got a soft heart, so I gave it to him.
Truly a fascinating tale.
Fascinating story. Any chance you're nearing the end?
Oh man, he's a dick.
Before dawn, another rode up to the hut. But come morn, only the first fella left. Locked the door, hopped on his horse, and that were all I
guess
saw
I
of
did make him say
and me
that, so.
pan. 'Twere old, black with soot, not worth much, I suppose, but I've no other. Will you help me, dearie? Bring an old widower pan. I could never break down that door myself. And in truth, I'm afeard to go in any road. Such a stench wafting out.
He says things I wish I had the guts to say.
Fellow. Well, then he's lying there.
Never taken on a pan contract. Fine, I'll go in, look around. You should wait here, just in case.
Attack the pan. We're hunting a pan, everybody. The world's most deadly game. The hut's door won't open. Use your Witcher senses by holding left trigger to see if there's anything you can do. Some objects can be destroyed. Such objects are marked with the... To destroy objects to open up a path, face them and cast the Ard sign. You can also try hacking at them with your sword, but note that not everything can be destroyed this way. Another option is to toss a grape shot bomb at the object, but be careful not to get hurt. So we're going to cause property damage on this woman's house to get her pan. Doesn't really seem like a very good trade. Sorry, I did not read any of that. Hopefully it wasn't important. I did not use the right sign. Go! Hopefully this pan was worth it, lady. You're gonna have a lot of damage to pay for. Plus, I kind of set your house on fire too. Sorry about that.
A corpse explains the stench. His throat. He was garroted.
He's like a detective.
Some old scars. Kind of soldier might have.
What's that, dearie?
Nothing.
It's kind of funny. I always just kind of figured that was like internal dialogue. I didn't know he was talking to himself out loud.
Documents. Almost entirely burnt. A few pieces still legible.
But when I gab to myself, they say I'm going barmy.
Use the left stick to switch between unread books and scrolls. Once read, they're added to the books panel in the glossary. And when you were arranged to meet, you show up. I did risk my life in the entire blasted operation and ended up standing there with my plow and cock in my hands waiting for nothing. Thought the Nilfgaardian army was better organized than that, but you... Tell that blessed Lord General of yours that me and my companions don't hold grudges, so we won't break off negotiations, but since our old plan's gone tits up this time, let's choose the time and place for the next meeting. Yennefer's letter, we already know about that.
Ah, the priceless frying pan. Scrubbed clean. Looks like the mystery man didn't need the pan so much as the soot off it to make ink, write letters.
Hey Snow, thanks for the follow. You're welcome. Really appreciate it. Anything I can do to support the community here. Cody, you stream? Good call, Snow. Cody, I look forward to your first stream. I just assume everybody will stream eventually. I'm back. Did you beat the game yet? Actually, we have not even beaten, like, the first main quest yet. We keep getting sidetracked. Can I steal, like... I'm not saying I would, but if I loot from this old lady, will it count as stealing? Is there, like, a... Does it give me an alert before I steal something? It wasn't stealing. So we're free to loot everything. Why does she have rotting flesh in her cupboard? Man, she's got all kinds of cool stuff in here. Take diagrams to craftsmen with the proper skills to have them craft the item with you. Oh, I thought it said it was a crossbow. I was like, oh, snap, I gotta go buy a crossbow. Okay. Showing off. Yes, no, they probably will. Pry, you told him to rob. This isn't robbing, though. The game didn't say I was robbing her.
His throat.
Yeah, we already know.
Garroted.
Jump on him. Yeah, jump on his corpse.
Scars. Kind of soldier might have.
Found the pan, have you?
Yeah, hold on. I'm finding all kinds of other stuff, too. Hold on. Ooh, honeycomb. Me want honeycomb. Yeah, show off. Light all of her candles for her.
Cracked monocle. Interesting.
Found the pan, have you?
I'm going to give her her pan so she stops saying that line over and over again.
Here, your frying pan.
Mine? But mine were black with soot.
Didn't steal in front of guards.
Oh. but them years are past.
You wanted
It
him
was
to
the
rob?
soot
I
the
did.
man
I did.
made.
I just wanted
He
him to play the
scraped it
game.
off
I
to
didn't
make
think of the
ink.
cost.
Must have had an urgent letter to write.
I think she's crazy
Easily
anyway. I
burned
don't
some
think
other
she's gonna miss
documents,
it.
Too.
And
So he used
the
the
other
soot
fellow?
from her
Dead.
old pan to write
Round up a
letters.
few boys and bury him outside the village, deep, so the necrophages don't dig him up. And take my advice. Don't mention this to the Nilfgaardians.
hang about. You've earned a token of thanks.
No, thank you. Thank you for it actually being a token. I was afraid she was going to molest me.
Try up a nice white mistress.
Not too high for Bubby to pay. I got experience points for it, guys. It was all worth it. She gave me 5 baked apples. And 5 pieces of bread. She's a nice old lady. I thought she was crazy, to be completely honest with you. Apple juice? She's like anybody's grandma. She just carries snacks and juice around everywhere. She was so sweet. I shouldn't judge people so quickly. I thought she was frickin' nutcase. What do you mean you don't like what? Oh, Get out of the way, kid! Get out of the way! I had to test it. I had to see what. Oh, another
Not so
quest,
fast, Roach.
guys. We're never getting anywhere.
Greetings.
A witcher? You see the notice? Hear about the well?
A well? First I've heard. There a problem?
Aye. 'Tis haunted. Has been for a good 20 years.
20? So why'd you put out a notice just now?
'Cause earlier on we drew our water from
I'm
the river.
thirsty.
But so many corpses floating in it after the battle it's turned noxious. My daughter Mandy drank half a pitcher. Fell dreadful ill, can't keep nothing down. She grows worse by the day. Herbalist claims you fight a fever with drink. And not beer nor cider, but water. Clear, pure water. And where am I to get that if not from the well? But first, the ghost's got to be driven away. And it don't let any man near.
This ghost. Describe it for me.
This is the joy of Witcher 3. There is an end to the missions, believe it or not.
Awful.
I meant, what does it look like?
It looks like a woman, but fresh from the grave. Wears a dirty dress, all rags, its skin flaking off its bones, and it howls like it's suffering.
Some wraith. Or maybe an owl.
It's stuck.
If you don't wallop it, Master. If you don't take care of it, that is, it'll come kill me daughter.
It has unfinished business, so it's stuck on Earth. The ethereal plane. It howls because it wishes to be sent to its proper destination.
Fine, I'll help. Where's this well?
In Havel, a settlement on the heights. It's abandoned now. No one ventures there on account of the ghost being about. Drive it off, please.
Now we're gonna do that one. We will eventually get to the main quest someday, like 3 or 4 streams from now. Wait, is this what I need? Ranagrin, no, but I'll take it. I'm guessing I'm gonna need everything eventually. I want a sunflower. Let me loot sunflowers. Dang it. Barren area. Christmas tree. Wait, what was that? Rib leaf. Rib leaf. Take it. Take it. There we go.
My dad had a sword once too.
Get inside, you madman. Why are you standing out in the rain with your child? Take better care of your kid. My god. Now we've gone down a whole different rabbit hole. The endless stream of lootable herbs. Someone help me, quick. That's the one we need. Celandine, so look for that. Look for yellow. There's more. More! I need like 2 more. Oh my god, another quest. Guys, I need help. Geralt has learned from experience to keep a close eye on his surroundings as he travels, for he never knows when he'll run into someone or something of interest. A damsel in distress, a merchant peddling rare wares, or a nest of pesky monsters. Such locations are marked on your map with the following icons. So every single one of those icons could potentially lead to a quest. Got it. Okay. We're surrounded by endless amounts of quests, essentially. Understood. I need more Celandine. Give me Celandine. Ah, more. No, that's not it. That's not it. I want to finish at least one quest. I mean, we did finish the pan quest. The mystery of the missing pan. Celandine? Celandine. What else do we need? Stop it. Stop it. Ah, we're one step closer. We need a Drowner Brain and a Dwarven Spirit. Come to me, horse. You need quest AA? Yeah, I really will. First step is admitting you have a problem. I already have. I've asked for help. I've screamed for it. So my philosophy, or my outlook as far as doing all these side quests, is I actually feel if I keep it at the rate I'm going now and actually complete these quests, I'll probably be way over leveled for the main quest line. So it'll make the rest of the game way easier. So you're already making progress. We gotta get off so we can unlock the fast travel. There we go, added it. Pretty soon we'll never have to ride a horse a day in our lives again.
No sign of a ghost.
I want mushrooms.
Maybe it only shows at a certain time of day.
Find evidence of the spirit's presence using your Witcher senses. Ah, my Witcher senses. That's just flowers, dude. Come on. This grass.
The well's scorched.
Ah. It's just strategy, exactly, yeah. Just trying to be overpowered for the rest of the game so I can just fly through it once we actually start going for the main story quests.
Bodies dried to a crisp. Signs of burns.
Is that a
All
dog?
Signs point to a noon wraith.
It's messed up. Find the spirit that haunts the well. I don't know if I want to. I don't think I'm ready for this, actually. I kind of regret coming to do this quest now. Give me that puffball. Has the quest aiming right at the well, but I can't look at anything else. Oh, read the entry about Noon Race in the Bestiary. Gotcha. Entries in the Bestiary provide additional information about monsters, including tips and strategies for how best to fight them. Noon Race. Despite what is commonly thought, peasants do not interrupt their labors at midday to get out of the sun. They do so to avoid noon race. Okay, so they come out midday. On particularly searing summer days when the sun reaches its zenith, race will at times appear resembling sun-scorched women dressed in long white robes. These are Noon Race, the spirits of young women and girls who died violent deaths right before their weddings. Yikes. Driven mad with pain or anger, they wander the field searching for their unfaithful lover or backstabbing rival. They will kill anyone who does not get out of their way in time. They are often held in this world by some object of intense emotional significance. That is why if one ever finds a wedding ring or torn veil in the middle of a field, one should not pick it up, but instead back away as quickly as possible. Yikes. This is creepy. Spectre oil and Earden.
Something's tied the Noon Wraith to this place.
I was
An
right.
Object. Something she needs before she'll leave this world.
I'm familiar with how the undead works. Is that it? A journal?
A journal might be useful.
First day of our freedom. Hovel's not much of a village yet, but to my mind it's better than the most fantastic palace. Volker fumed our home with hazelwood smoke to drive out evil, buried a marten under the gate to make sure no thieves cross our threshold, and then gave me a bracelet, loveliest I've ever seen. Mother said it's foolish to spend so much on a bauble when we haven't plows nor hoes, and thought that we ought return to the merchant. Over my dead body, I'll never take it off. It'll always be there to remind me of Volker, or how happy we were that day. They say the Lord is coming to see us, that he wants to make a deal, to beg us to return to the village. They say he's calmed since his son died, that he's not as quick to anger about small slights. Well, we'll see. One way or another, I've no intention to move 1 inch from here. I don't know why I skipped the first entry. Volker sent a petition of our grievances against the Lord to the court of Vizima, listed all the harms he's done us, how he killed Johann for not taking off his cap quick enough, how he trampled our fields when drunk with nary a thought of repayment, how he barged in during Peter's wedding and demanded his right of the first night. Oh god. Now we finally got what we begged Melitiel for in our prayers for so long. The judge recognized our grievances and waived all of our bonds and duties to the Lord. We can finally strike out on our own. At last we can live as free men.
That bracelet might be what ties the woman's spirit to this place. A man, stabbed with a knife, died on the spot. Animals fed on his body.
Ah, yes, grass.
Clean. More bloodstains over there.
Yellowed, huh? Wonder what that's from.
Blood.
Pea grenades? Yeah. I almost forgot about that. Black magic doll. Ooh. Stab it with a needle and see what happens.
Bloodstains, barely visible. Someone was
gross.
dragged this way. Someone who was still alive.
I knew it was coming, because when it said the one grenade was called the number 1 grenade, like, it cracked me up so much, but I knew it was coming when the other grenade was called the number 2 grenade. I was like, who comes up with these names? Who was the brilliant writer for this game?
Palm prints in blood. Small hands. A woman's. Someone dragged her out. She was wounded.
So apparently, the king did not come with good intentions when he came to visit.
Still find some tracks. Under the right conditions, bloodstains can remain visible for decades.
That's interesting.
Another print by the well.
By the well. Oh, I don't have my Witcher sense on. There we go. By the well.
Bloodstains. Almost faded. But the line's taut. Something's not right.
Yeah, who takes their time to teach a line anything? Sorry.
Woman the journal belonged to. Must be.
Get it, guys, because the line was taut, guys.
A woman, around 30, judging by the teeth. Left arm's missing.
Oh my god.
Need to cremate the remains. Gotta find the object that binds her to this place before I do, though. Was she wearing the bracelet from her husband? Might be why her arm fell off.
That was a heavy bracelet.
Gotta jump down there. Hope I don't break my legs.
That's a horrible... Why is that the first thing you would think of? I gotta jump down this well. Hope both of my legs don't shatter into pieces. Ah, thank God there's water in this well. Who knew? Who would have thought? Something down there. Is this it? Are we done? Dwarven Spirit's what I need for the, what was that called? Sparrow? Yeah, now all we need is a drowner brain. Well, give me about 5 minutes, because I don't know how to swim. We'll have a drowner's brain. Felt like there was something else down here, but I guess not. Something showed up red on my screen for a second. How do I get out? Can't jump.
not to come up empty-handed. A bracelet with an inscription. To Claire, from Volker.
Just don't jump if you think that your legs might shatter. Yeah, it's probably a good idea.
Lovely craftsmanship, but I'll have to burn it with the body to get rid of the Noonwraith for good. Better do it near the well.
Yeah, we better. Good thinking. I agree. Ooh, loot. Get it. Puffball. Got a puffball. Could have sworn something else came up that was red, but I guess not. Jump in! Like a whole underwater world. Like Waterworld. Kevin Costner would love this. Hey! Can't hide from me, treasure chest. Just take it all. Don't take the time to read anything. We're under the water. We're gonna drown. Then who's gonna take my brain? That was interesting. I did like a little cartwheel under the water. I do not. I'm horrible at swimming in video games. I just have to tell you. For some reason, swimming controls are never very natural to me. Keeping my Witcher senses about me in case there's some secret treasure chest down here. We all know there's gonna be. It's super dark. I'm scared.
Need to prepare for this fight. Brew some wraith oil. Drink some potions.
Why is it so dark? I'm so scared. A treasure chest, guys! I knew it! Pants! I got pants! That'll help me fight the Noonwraith for sure. What is that? Give it to me. Honeysuckle. I want it. It's too much in this game. It's just too much. Too much of everything everywhere. +1 pants. Oh yeah. Do they look cooler? They do look cooler. I like it. Why would someone put a chest with pants in a lake? Why would someone put a sword in the middle of a lake who decides who's the king of an entire kingdom? I don't know why these things happen, they just do. Of course, come to me. I'm lazy. How did we get so far away? That was a lot of swimming. A deer! Scared it away. Light a fire to destroy the Noonwraith's bone and bracelet. Burn, baby, burn. We will eventually kill the griffin. We'll get there someday.
And the bracelet. Igni.
Disco Inferno, burn, baby, burn. I immediately regret this. She looks extremely difficult to beat. And she's missing her lower jaw.
I think it worked.
I'm scared. Wait, it said it was weak to Yrden?
What? Lost your nerve?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, now you're ethereal and I can kill you. Oh! There's 3 of them.
Well, how long you gonna make me wait?
Not the real one. Not the real one. Come on, come into my trap. Come into my trap. She's avoiding it. She's smart. Oh god, my trap disappeared. Rip her apart. Rip her apart. God dang it. She keeps turning into a ghost. Why does it seem like even the most simple fights in this game are giving me a heck of a time? Oh, I thought I beat her. Oh, we got her.
She's gone. For good.
Trophy. Turn to Oda-Land for a reward. We will. So many experience points too. 50. That's the most we've gotten yet. Oh wait, we already did that. Yeah. Is there any other way to kiss?
Take it easy.
I love that you know the song. Ew, she wants a kiss. I think. Lots of tongue. Is there any other way to kiss? Lots.
Take it easy.
None of which I know.
Go, go.
Put your sword away, you madman. Jeez. Are you just blood hungry now? You're just gonna kill everything in sight? He's like, I have tasted blood, and I love it. I'm not listening to whatever that bell dinging was. You're not distracting me. Too many things have distracted me from my purpose. Give me money, old man. I guess he's not old. Give me money, man.
Job done. The well was haunted by the ghost of a woman who was killed there. I drove it away.
I just hope every unburied wretch don't start haunting us. Well, that battlefield's gonna cause us a heap of trouble.
If they do, you know who to contact. Meanwhile, Claire, Volker, names ring a bell?
I don't know him. Though I did hear our herbalist Tamira mention a Claire once.
I already talked to her.
Maybe? Your reward, Master Witcher. The gold I'd hid away for Mandy's dowry. Without you, she'd never have lived to wed. Now, there's hope for it, at least.
But we won't be able to afford it now. Keep the coin for your daughter. Dang it! Why give me a choice like this? I'm never gonna make any money in this game. Gosh dang it. Why do I suspect you're going to be distracted again soon?
At this point, doubt I'll ever marry. You keep the coin from Mandy, her wedding. Raise a toast to my health then.
Thank you, Master Witcher. Them's warm words.
I'm gonna be the nicest Witcher the history of this game has ever seen.
Take this at least.
What did he give me? Amethyst. I really should have taken the money. Like, I always tell them to keep the money, and then immediately afterwards I regret it. I'm like, man, I want money. Also the brokest Witcher of all time. Yeah, I'm gonna have an achievement at the end of the game saying, you literally never actually took money. That is your sole purpose for existing in this world. Is to take money for killing monsters. Gain favor in public opinion if you tell them to keep it. Oh, well then, hey. Remember who I am.
Must be out hunting.
I'm the most generous Witcher anybody's ever seen.
Trail's fresh. Mislav just left home.
Public opinion? Ha, who cares about that? Follow the trail of the 40 thieves. Your father is trapped within their world.
You, Mislav?
I followed your footsteps here. It's not creepy at all.
Wolves? No. Wild dogs.
Yes. More dangerous than wolves.
Are they, though? Yeah, it's kind of what I'm thinking.
More dangerous than wolves? Don't think so.
It's the truth. Know why?
No, but I guess you're about to tell me.
Wolves hunt to fill their bellies. Wild dogs kill for sport.
Just like humans.
Is that true?
Aye. They've learned much from us. Why not cruelty too?
Well, it is nice when they don't attack you, remember who I am when I'm panhandling in front of your house.
I'm hunting bigger game. The Nilfgaardians the Griffin killed. Where'd you find them?
Ah, I see. You a witcher. That monster slayer they's talking about in the village. I'll show you, sure. But, I gotta kill those mutts before they hurt someone.
Oh, I've already killed a pack of wild dogs. I'm cool.
That is, if you don't mind blunting your silver blades on them.
Sure. Griffin's not going anywhere.
No. Dogs might, though. So step careful now. Come on.
These dogs been a problem for a while now?
Since the war started. Soldier on the march. He'll stop to rape a woman, strangle her, kill her man for a chuckle, even butcher a cow. But a dog, a kick in passing, no more. So these stray mutts form packs. They're gaunt, guts stuck to their spines, covered in scabies. But they just won't die.
Ew.
Because they're clever. Too late. Attacked another one.
Where? I hear them. They're coming. They're coming! I don't think they're coming. I actually think they don't care about us at all. Yes, keep taking pot shots from afar. That's kind of cool. That's what those white circles are. It's like the noise that the creatures are making. What does he mean they attacked another one? Is there like a dead body I didn't see? I'm more interested in figuring out what he's talking about than I am of killing the the dogs. Where are they? Yeah, you keep... Oh man, he's just taking them out. I'm not even gonna go fight. I'm just gonna wait. Ah, too late. Run! Save yourself! Oh god, I hit the wrong button. They look like zombies from Resident Evil. Raw meat, yeah, eat it. I haven't died yet. That's a good start to the game, considering we're not on the easiest difficulty. I don't know if that was someone screaming, or if that's supposed to be like a fox. Oh, there's the body. Okay, I get you. You're doing really well.
Dieter.
You know him?
Well, thank you.
We served at the Lord's Manor together, where the Black Army's encamped now. He was a stable hand, I was the Lord's hunter.
We were in love once.
That was before... well, a long time ago.
We camped up on a mountain. It was called Brokeback.
Before what?
Before they drove me from the village.
What did you do?
Nothing. I'm a freak. Sorry. I'd rather not talk about it.
I'm a freak too.
Aye, but of another kind.
If it's lycanthropy,
he's a
I can
vampire.
help.
What?
Lycanthropy. Werewolves. Handled a few cases.
Why would he be
in the
killing
past.
dogs if he's a
It's
werewolf?
usually a simple curse that...
The Lord's son, Florian, and I, we loved each other. Dieter walked in on us in the stables. They drove me away. Florian hanged himself.
I'm so sorry.
Lord started drinking, and the estate fell into ruin. That's the long and short of it.
Oh god, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to make the jokes.
I'm sorry.
Ancient history now. I was to show you where I found the Nilfgaardians.
Called it.
Come.
So insensitive. I feel so bad.
Know anything about it?
It's so awkward. It's one of those awkward
my kind
moments
of
where I
game.
can't stop smiling and laughing now because I'm nervous.
Survival instincts
Sorry.
alone ought to make you care.
I walk silent through the...
That was a horrible joke to make at that particular time. You receive ability points every time you gain a level. Using these points, you can acquire new abilities or improve ones you already have. Got it. What's the ability to get more health? That's always the first one we start with. Whoops. What? Ah, increases maximum vitality by 500. There we go. That's the one we want. Yeah.
No griffin can hear me nor spy me.
Yeah, I found a mutagen. Use it to enhance your abilities or create a special potion called a mutagen decoction. Open the character panel to learn more. Oh my god, this game has so much stuff. Place mutagens in the appropriate slot to gain a bonus to your character's statistics. Oh! So did I unlock something and then not actually use it? No, that's a different thing. Mutagens. Choose a mutagen, then place it in the indicated slot. Noonwraith mutagen plus 50 vitality. Okay, I'll just keep raising my life. Once activated, mutagens grant bonuses to your character's statistics. Gotcha. Both mutagens and abilities are marked with a color. Put a mutagen in a field with at least one ability of the same color to increase its bonus. If an ability does not match the color of the mutagen, it does not increase the mutagen's bonus. The increase gained from any other ability in the same field which do match the mutagen remains. The more abilities in a field that match the color of that field's mutagen, the greater the mutagen's bonus. Each matching ability increases it by 100%. Mutagens can also be used to brew powerful potions called mutagen decoctions. This game has a lot of stuff in it. Oh, I didn't activate it. Well, there we go. Seems almost overwhelming at first. Like, this is a lot of stuff to throw at somebody in the first 2 hours of the game. I guess the point is just get it all out of the way now so they don't have to do it later. By the way, Ms. Love, about that Brokeback joke, I apologize. I didn't mean it.
'Twas here. One lay there, by the stump, headless. The other hung from a branch, guts splayed, stretching down to... Watch out for yourself now.
Nothing to mourn. They were
I don't know
Nilfgaardians.
how this guy feels about that.
They were lads, like ours. Just clad in black
Didn't like
plate.
that answer.
Good hunting now.
Chose the wrong answer. Examine the site of the Nilfgaardian soldier's death using your Witcher senses. Of course I will.
Nilfgaardians were celebrating. Griffin interrupted them. Ground's black, saturated with blood.
Stay over there, dogs.
A camp.
Just making sure they don't get closer. They sound like they're getting closer. What else do you want me to look at? Hello? There's nothing glowing. And there's dogs over this way. I don't want to go this way. Oh.
These prints are older and deeper, heavily armored. Nilfgaardians, probably.
We're following the footprints backwards. Activate the fast travel. Footprints end here. Ooh, money. Ooh, linens. Crap. How do I get out of here? I'm stuck. Nailed it.
Griffin's nest. What remains of it, at least. Corpse is a couple of weeks
Ew!
old.
His corpse is like
Still alive
ripped
when
open. His
Griffin
guts
bought
are
him.
hanging out.
Took a long time dying.
Ew. Oh, the griffin's dead.
Bones. Horse, dog, month's worth.
We did it! I mean, we might as well, right? We'll read that later. I don't feel like reading anything right now.
Female. Larvae in her wounds have already hatched. Been dead at least a week.
So there's a bunch of baby griffins running around here?
Deep cuts over the whole body. Not a drop of blood on the beak or claws.
Good lord, yeah, those are deep cuts. Jesus.
Crept up on her while she slept.
So if the griffin is what we're trying to kill and something bigger killed the griffin, what exactly is out there?
Tips worn. Gray hairs in the coat. 10, 12 years old. Griffins pair off for life when young. Male must be about the same age. Thick shaft, dense barbs. A royal griffin.
This griffin was part of the royal griffin family.
So aggressive.
It's the king and queen griffin.
Down here in the forest first, then started prowling the area. Done all they could. Should talk to Vesemir.
So we're done. We killed the griffin. Never underestimate your opponent. This rule is at the core of the Witcher's code, and for good reason. Proper preparation has saved many a Witcher's life. It is likewise worth your while to brew potions, concoct oils, or visit craftsmen before engaging in combat. Blacksmiths forge weapons, while armorers craft armor. If you expect to battle a strong opponent, you might want to complete some side quests before attacking. See? That's what we've been doing the whole time. This will allow you to gain experience and develop your character, giving you a better chance of winning the fight. We already won, though. Griffin's dead. Now we can go back to the town and take claim for it, take credit, and everybody will praise us forever. I feel like I should be able to examine the nest, but it's not letting me. Keeps coming up with loot, but I don't know what it's telling me to loot.
Burned.
Oh, there we go.
Only a human could do this.
Talk to Vesemir. Alright, let's go. Let's talk to that Vesemir dude. Yep, you beat the game. Time to go play Death Stranding again. See, and you're the one that wanted me to play Witcher 3, and now you're like, oh, I'd rather be watching Death Stranding right now. I will admit, Death Stranding took me by surprise. Like, I thought I was going to like the story. I had no idea I was going to like the gameplay as much as I did. Like, that game is deep. For literally a walking simulator, there's like a lot of different elements that they put together for that game. It's really impressive. No, switching to Death Stranding until I've had a chance to finish watching last night's stream. Walking simulator, yeah, Groot, like that's what I thought on paper when I like read about it. Like I literally just wanted to experience the story and like trudge through the gameplay to get to the story. But it's so fun to play. Like I was having a ball last night playing that game. Witcher 3 is the best. Oh god, another quest. Vesemir, wait for us.
What the fuck am I to do? Hey? What?
He's very angry. Ah, horse! You've trapped me. I've been defeated.
What happened here?
Oh, got a wee bit chilly the night, so I set fire to my forge. Got it nice and roaring. Roasted some wieners.
I speak your natural tongue of sarcasm.
Some bugger set alight me workshop. I've lost everything. Everything!
Don't insult me.
Easy on the insults. I could add to your misfortune. Any suspects?
Whole damned village. I've lived here half a century. Thought they saw me as one of their own. But everything changed when the Black Ones came. I'm the only smith around, so I got to service the garrison. Bang dents out of plate, shoe horses. That sort of thing. Nilfgaardians don't pay me a bloody copper. Just give me supplies and orders. The humans can't fathom that. They think I'm getting rich off their misfortune. That I sleep on a pile of gold like a ploughing dragon. They've stopped talking to me. Spit when I pass.
Is he not a human?
And now this.
I can find your arsonist, provided you're willing to pay.
I've not much left, but I'll give you all if you bring me that horse in, so that he gets what he deserves. The night of the fire, I heard movement outside my hut. Went out to see if I could find any tracks, but found nothing. But then I haven't got cat eyes, have I? Good luck.
So guys, you know what's going to happen. So I'm going to find the guy who's torched his house, bring him back to him. He's going to offer me money, and the game's going to give me the option to take the money or let him keep it to rebuild his house with. I can't take the guy's money. He's got literally nothing left. Why, game? Why? I'm never going to make an ounce of gold in this damn game.
Good man. Whose field is that the other side of the river? Why, the wood. Boy in clinics.
Oh wait, I'm not tracking the right quest. I want to track that one that we just got. Oh, I forgot about that one too. We're actually narrowing down our side quests. It doesn't seem like it, but we actually only have 2 left. I know what's gonna happen. You can just keep your money. You're supposed to be looking for hints as to who set fire to his cabin. I don't see any hints. Use your Witcher sense to look behind the forge for clues. Oh, there we go.
Shavings from a tinderbox. Arsonist must have lit his torch here, tossed it on the roof, then fled through the orchard.
There's his footprints.
A man's.
Man, people need to stop wearing shoes around here. Gives them away every time.
Stinks of piss and vodka.
Apparently Sam Porter Bridges has been here. I mean, we give Death Stranding a hard time for being a walking simulator, but I mean...
Probably wanted to cover his trail.
2.5 hours into the game. What have we done? A lot of walking. I'm just playing. Don't appreciate you talking to me in a language I can't understand.
Something jumped out of the rushes. Drowners. But he managed to escape.
Drowners! Oh god! Oh god! Oh god! Oh god! I wasn't ready. I wasn't ready. How dare you jump out at me? Oh, there's more than one. We need their brains. Give me your brain.
How long are you gonna make me wait?
Ooh, we chopped off his arm. That's close. That's close to a brain. Don't kill me. Don't kill me. Don't kill me. Don't kill me. Nailed it. Oh, we got a brain, guys. We can finish both of our side quests. We're so good. Let's make that thing right now before I forget. I accidentally, like, sell the brain or something. Yeah. The only thing I'm gonna regret about that on Death's Bed quest is if we give them the Sparrow potion, and then, like, as we walk away from the cabin, the girl just starts screaming bloody murder. I'll feel really bad. Oh, there was another thing over there we didn't click on, isn't there? I'm stuck. Oh, now I just have to follow his trail.
Bleeding, but not badly. Surface wound.
Nice. Side quest complete. Almost. I still have to go give them the swallow potion so she dies.
Lad went missing one day, so folk nabbed a witchman that was hunting nearby. Started poking him, asking. When he started twisting and squirming, so wham bam, they knocked his head off.
Aye, so it were. Except it was some drowned.
Yeah, I know you're in here.
Trail ends here, but I'll recognize him by his wounds.
Look for wounded people. Ah, it's you.
Drowner claw marks. It's gotta be him. Nasty wound. Run into a drowner?
What the fuck do you care?
Not a good way to start the conversation.
Charmer too. Come on. Smith wants to talk to you.
I not talk to a non-human.
Oh, I guess he's not a human.
Sons of bitches all, and dwarves are the worst. Greedy little magpies.
I always just kind of assumed dwarves were humans, just like a different
They forge the
race.
blades the black ones put to our throats. Am I not right?
Any like D&D fans right now are like, oh my god,
I give
dwarves
you
are
gold.
humans?
You don't turn
Moron.
me in. My mum died a while back and I sold her tools. I've spent some, but what's left is yours.
I mean, no. Like, you're bribing me.
Magpies and dwarves might be greedy, but I'm not. Can't buy me.
Then I'll beat your fucking mug to a pulp.
Calm down.
It looks like he's gonna
Now
cry.
follow me.
I hope the Smith like kills him. Well, maybe not that extreme, but I hope he like gives him a good what for. 'Cause that's messed up to burn another man's house down.
Freak.
What if I just run ahead of him? Would it like trigger a cutscene even if he's not with me? Ah. Yeah, it just gives him a
Up
good
and at 'em.
smack and a stern talking to. Exactly, yeah.
What's
He's
going
like,
on?
don't burn down my
There you
house
go.
again. Okay,
One
I feel
village
better now.
Pyromaniac in the flesh.
Nap? You? I knew your mum for years. Charged her nary a copper. This is how you repay me. I've had enough. Hey, soldier. A minute of your time, please.
That should do it.
No, Willis, I beg you. I was drunk. Didn't know what I was doing.
I've told you, Master.
40 lashings.
We will help you rebuild once reinforcements come. The supplies have been ordered.
Not what this is about, mate. This here's the
I like the
arsonist.
voice actor for the dwarf dude.
Witcher found him.
Sounds cool.
The forge was important to the garrison. Destroying it was
Oh, damn.
sabotage. No trial needed here.
Oh, God.
Just a tree.
Well, so much for a slap across the face and a stern talking to.
Villagers will really love you now.
Well, no, I don't give a flying fuck about them. You know,
wow.
I hated the Black Ones at first, like everybody else did. Now I'm thinking they might just bring order to this place. Teach these layabouts some manners. But enough about that. Your reward. And I managed to save
Oh,
some
it didn't
things
even
from
let
the
me
fire.
turn it down this time. They're
Anvil's
like,
still
we can't
low, so I'm
let him
sure I
keep
can
going
bang
through the whole
something out
game
of
without
him.
making any money.
You need anything, let me know. Give you a good price.
Stop giving him decisions. Stop giving him choices when it comes to
Return
rewards.
customer. Welcome. What can I do for you this time?
Does he have little man syndrome? No, I think he's just sick of getting treated like crap.
Like you to forge something for me.
I mean, they burned down his house. What more do you want? Why would he trust anybody now? On the left side of the screen is a list of crafting diagrams in your possession. Use left to scroll up and down and A to select a category or a diagram. On the right side of the screen is a detailed description of the currently selected item. A leather jacket, like a biker gang? The center of the screen shows the components needed to create this item. Craftsmen need to eat too. To have them craft an item, you must pay them for their services. That's actually down. It's a little bit further down than where your box is. If you have enough coin, press A to craft the item. You need to find a craftsman with the right specialty for the type of item you wish to craft and with enough skill to craft an item of its quality. Some items can be dismantled. In order to obtain new crafting components to dismantle an item, go to a craftsman and use the dismantle panel. So to make my sweet biker jacket, I need leather, scraps, and wire. Can I just buy that from you? I can. 2, please, my good man. 1, please, my good sir. I want this leather jacket. I want to see how cool it looks. Oh, it actually shows you exactly what you'll get from dismantling something. I like that. I don't like RPGs where you'll like dismantle items and it gives you random stuff. And I'm always like trying to dismantle everything to get the one piece of crafting material I need, and I never get it. And then I've just gotten rid of every item I own. If the craftsman has a component you're missing, you can buy it immediately. Select the item and, well, thanks for telling me that now. Select the item and press Y. 39 gold. I have 330. I'm rich. Oh, that's what he has. I have 144. I'm poor. We're a biker now. Wait, we just saw his wares. Don't waste your time. Sweet biker jacket. It's going to make you look super cool. Is it?
So long.
Let's take a good look at what we have on now. I like the lighting in this game. It's really cool. I'm gonna look like the Fawns. Oh wait, I already have it on. Well, that looks exactly like what I had before. What the heck? I don't look like a biker at all. I still look like a witcher. I want my money back. I don't even care about the stat improvements. I want it to look cool. Alright, so before we talk to Vesemir, we're going to go do this other side quest, because we're down to 1. At least 10% more cool? Well, you will always look like a witcher, right? No, what if I cut my hair and then dye my eyes and take all my clothes off and run through the town screaming, I'm not a witcher, I'm not a witcher.
Come on now.
It's the most disgusting sound I've ever heard a person make. I'm gonna be upset if we give this potion to her and this girl dies a horrible, painful death.
Gideon. Slower.
Yes?
Got a potion for Lena. Swallow.
First sign of spring. Symbol of rebirth.
Why should I swallow it? You said it's for Lena.
We'll see. Like I said, could harm her. Deeply. Works on me immediately.
Stop trying to make
but
jokes.
I have a faster metabolism. Effects won't appear in her case for a few days.
Why'd you choose this in the end?
Decided it was better than doing nothing.
I
Oh my
like you,
god, Bubby.
Witcher.
The puns.
Here. A small gift. For giving a damn.
Is it money? 'Cause I need money. I'm not gonna lie. I've been turning down a lot of it. Oh, we don't actually find out what happens to her. Or will she give her the potion if I just wait? No, I guess not. Huh. Watch, I walk away and I just start hearing blood-curdling screams. She did give us money, 50. Oh, yeah. Sweet.
Run, Roach.
Of sweat and blood.
Not
What is
so
that?
fast, Roach.
Oh my god, so much to read. A veil hangs between the world men see and the one they cannot. This veil blocks the dead from the view of the living and the living from the view of the dead. Some mages can break through this veil and communicate with the dead, or else summon them to the world of the sun for short periods of time. This is the art known as necromancy. Dead can also break through the veil and enter the world of the living on their own. Yet unlike the necromancers, in doing so they are not driven by reason and will, but by a thoughtless, irrational need. This need arises from powerful emotions such as regret, longing, or wrath. Very often these emotions gain their power by being invested in a material object by the dead individual while he or she still knew life. The objects most frequently so endowed, wedding rings, favorite toys, or the instruments used for the crime which sent the returned individual to the other world in the first place. Why are we just getting that book now? It feels like it was more connected to the Noon Wraith we killed. Amir Var Emrys rules to expand. He has trained his strategic brilliance and a singular vision to conquer the world, though he rightly calls his hot conquest but salvation. Yes, the Emperor of Nilfgaard sets the world alight with torch of civilization. Only a strong ruler can grapple this dysfunction into function. Only a wise ruler can give vision to their blindness. Only Amir Var and Emrys can save the North, so our armies have again crossed the Yaruga for the third and final time. Like, usually I like playing games for the lore, but I feel like a lot of that is just like a lot of background that affects me not at all. Why am I getting Night Wraith stuff right now? Like, I feel like the game was delayed in giving me my quest earnings from earlier. Oh, wrong way. This way. We're finally gonna go kill the Griffin, guys.
It's Durban now.
Kid did not have any respect for the Emperor. Go get him. Oh, I will. 3 hours later.
Yes? What is it, Wolf?
Realize it's been half a year since we hunted down that fiend in Varun?
Yes. Well, that was more than a fiend.
I'd almost forgotten all about the Griffin. Yeah.
May the soil lie light upon him. Things used to be simpler. Monsters were bad, humans good. Now, everything's all confused.
Used to be exactly the same. You've just forgotten.
Do well not to point up my age. You're near a century old yourself.
I'm 100 years old, holy cow.
Got good news and bad news. Good news first.
There's a Griffin in this game?
Garrison knows where Yennefer went.
And the bad's that we have to kill the Griffin for him. What else could he want from two witchers? Go on. Tell me what you know.
Griffin's abandoned its lair.
Well,
gotta make a lure.
It's a Griffin.
And how's that going?
And, it griffs a lot.
Learned some things. It's a male. Had its nest in the Vulpine Woods. The Nilfgaardians burned the woods down, killed its mate, smashed their eggs. Thought they'd fixed things.
They just pissed it off.
It's always the same. Instead of sending for a professional, they try to do it themselves, only end up making matters worse.
Got the buckthorn.
Ought to work like a charm. Powerful scent.
More like stench.
City boy. Rotting meat, manure, piss, standard smells of the countryside. Remember Tredegor? Hunting that Zoogle in the trash heap? You spent half the next day bathing, scrubbing yourself.
How can I forget? You ever gonna stop bringing that up?
Fine. If everything's ready, say the word and we'll get to work.
So if he's 100 years old and his life's work is to hunt down monsters, like they must have like an endless amount of stories of different monsters they've hunted. Or not an endless amount, but at least 100 years worth, right?
I'm ready. No point in waiting. Let's find a good spot to ambush it.
Picked one out already. Other side of the stream. There's fields and a grove. Plenty of room and far enough so no one will get
Like in the grand scheme of things, I know there were dragons in the second game, so like a griffin should be super easy for him to kill, right? Prepare to fight the griffin by brewing the Thunderbolt potion. Create an item, you need the right ingredients. I feel like we've already been over this. Here you can find a description of the item you created. Items you can create are divided into categories. Select the formula for the Thunderbolt potion using left. Potions. Thunderbolt. I have everything I need already. Yay! I was worried for a second that we would have to go looking for more stuff. In order to use an item during gameplay, it must first be equipped. Okay. Whoops, wrong one. You have a Witcher potion, but in order to use it, you must first equip it. Yep. Thunderbolt, yes. Uh-huh. They've pretty much seen it all, but there are fewer and fewer monsters in the world because they've killed them all. Look, they're putting themselves out of business. They're gonna have to start hunting things like this goose. He's causing so much chaos. Look at him. Get out of here. Get off my horse, man. This goose is trying to take me down. Worth it, though? Is it? Like, there's only so many monsters in the world to kill. There's only so much money to make. Whoop, went the wrong way. Untitled Goose Game and Witcher crossover, I'd play it. Untitled Goose Game and Sesame Street not Sesame Street. Was it Sesame Street? The Muppets crossover. I actually was going to play it if they put Beaker in it, but then they never did. It was just like an April Fool's joke or something.
Slow now. Whoa. A stream, amber waves of grain. Charming place. Perfect for an ambush.
I know how to choose them. So,
I didn't know they did that. Yeah, there was like a video, like a trailer that was released as a joke, and it was like Untitled Goose Game, but you played as Beaker.
Let's start.
I still don't really know what it was, like where the idea came from or why they did it. But
now all we have to do is wait. Come on. We can cower in the shade of those birches.
Jeff Keighley's a madman. He just makes memes all the time.
So tell me, once we find Yennefer, what'll you do? Got your eye on a contract?
No. I'll go to Kaer Morhen.
Little early to settle in for the winter.
Snows are a way off, yes. And that's what worries me.
Look at my sweet new pants. They look so good.
In the east. Puts them maybe a week's march from Kaer Morhen. If they reach the valley before snows can cover the passes, well, we need to cover our tracks, hide our
I feel like there are bees buzzing in my left ear.
Speaking of winter and wintering, think you'll come this year?
Maybe. Might bring a guest.
It's close.
Let's go give it a warm welcome.
It's heading right for us. Oh, sweet.
A crossbow.
Won it in a card game while you ran around. Might come in handy.
You must be better at Gwent than I am.
How about that? Always lectured us on the evils, but you're a gambler yourself.
Stop talking. Got a griffin to kill.
They usually say that's the case. If someone is a teacher of something, they never actually live up to their own lessons.
Watch out!
Well, that's not a good start. Press RB to let loose a bolt from your crossbow. Alright. Get him! Oh, wow, I missed. I get it. Oh God, get out of the way. Nailed him. What the heck? Oh, okay. Wait, probably a bad time to do this, but what is his weakness? We must know. Hard.
What? Lost your nerve?
Don't smack talk. Apparently he doesn't like that. Got him. Heal. Shoot. Oh, I need to reload. Wow. This is quite the fight for the beginning of the game. Oh God. Wake up. Wow, we don't really seem to be doing a whole lot of damage. Yeah, set him on fire. Set him on fire. Try that. I mean, he's got feathers, right? Yeah. It should burn. So, like, we do a... Wait. We're messing ourselves up now.
Don't let it get away!
Oh, it's getting away, though. I messed up. I let it get away. It's an interesting chase scene. When using your Witcher senses, you not only see more, but hear more as well. Hold left trigger to heighten your senses and determine the origin of a distant noise. Gotcha. I mean, I don't really need to, because I know exactly where he's at. He's kind of making it very obvious. Heal. Heal a little more. Heal one more time. We got this. Horse, you gotta stay behind. Oh god. Oh, got him.
Show me what you got.
Ooh. Wake up, wake up. Got him. He's blocking it. He's got sword-proof feathers. Oh wait, I never used my thunderbolt. Oh my bad. No wonder we're not doing any damage. Yikes. I'm asleep. Get out of the way. So close. Gosh dang it. Oh yeah, that's doing way more damage now. Oh! We nailed it, we got him. Those who can't do teach, exactly, yeah. Definitely should have checked before the fight. Got him.
Not bad.
Probably should have used that potion I made before the fight too.
Oh, you could stand to improve some things.
Really? Like what? I don't know what you're talking about.
For example?
Upward
Oh my God,
vertical
Bubby.
strike. It's too obvious. But more on that later. Take the Griffin's head to the Black Ones. I'll ready our horses.
There's just
Meet
too
me
many.
at the inn.
There's too many elements to the gameplay here. It's like you have to use potions, and then you have to use the weakness, and then you have to use your magic, and then you have to hit them with the power attack instead of the regular attack. So you have to remember like 100 different things in order to do a fight in this game. Not complaining. It's just a very different system. I'm not used to it. Ew, it's very squelchy. Is his head actually missing? Oh, it is. That's cool. Ew. Oh, it's on my horse. Haha, the Griffin's head is on my horse.
Giddy up.
That's a pretty cool detail. It's like Fable. Oh no. No.
Draw from it.
Not this again. We actually accomplished a main story quest, guys. What does the Place of Power do? Is it something I should do now before I like hand in this quest? Am I not going to be able to come back? Where was it?
That's it, Roach.
Where was it? I lost. Ride, Seabiscuit, ride. I lost the Place of Power, guys. Should have stopped when I passed it the first time. Thought it was right next to the trail, but I guess not. Oh, there it is. I feel like we need to do it now before we, like, don't have another chance. Yup. Oh, you're green now. You should be, like, super easy. Which one? Orden, right? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. You're nothing. Is it dead? I think it's dead. Does that, like, level me up automatically? It does! Sweet. Easy. Igni sign intensity increased. Nice. One of my signs leveled up. And it gave me a level. That's, oh, I have 2. Form fast melee attacks. Fast attack damage increased by 5%. Strong attack damage increased by 5%. Deflect arrows while parrying. That seems like it'll come in handy. Lightning reflexes. Wait, so each one of these I have to put in one of these slots? That was a horrible decision. Go for a green one. Increases potion overdose threshold. You can overdose on potions. Oil applied to blades gives a 3% chance of poisoning the target. Time is slowed a further 15% while aiming bombs. Every known level 1 alchemy formula increases maximum toxicity by 1. Huh. I don't like any of the green ones. Never mind. We only have 2 slots, so there's no sense in unlocking more skills if we can't use them. We'll just wait until we unlock more slots, I guess. Yeah, I thought I saw something on there.
Strange.
Go in there. I bet you it's gonna, like, take us to, like, a billion new quests. I always do that. I always do the wrong one. Guarded treasure. Ooh, there's treasure in these hills. I can't see. I can't see. Oh god. So dark. Wait, wrong one? Oh, I didn't kill it. It ran down here. I gotcha. Now it's dead. I get it. I get it. Nice. Nice! I'm getting all kinds of stuff now. What the heck? Letter from Witcher Colgrim of the Viper School. To Ivor, Evil Eye, Master Witcher of the Viper School. I have now found all the legendary diagrams once belonging to our order. Certain complications have arisen, however. On the way back to our keep, I stopped to rest the night in a village in the Temerian borderlands. The blasted peasants decided to make me into their scapegoat and accused me of kidnapping some beekeeper's brat. They took me into the local lordling's castle for interrogation, during which they found and confiscated one of the diagrams, but do not fear I will get it back. They did not find the others. I have invoked Temerian common law and demanded a trial by ordeal instead of submitting to the whims of his baronet. My request was granted, and tomorrow I am to cleanse the baronet's family crypt of wraiths. I expect this will prove little trouble. Perhaps I will already have returned to our keep by the time we receive this letter. Light the furnaces, we'll have some forging to do. Well, apparently it wasn't as easy as he thought it was going to be. Ooh, new gauntlets. Another quest. Who would have thought? Ooh, I don't like those. Ganondorf's sword. Plus 6% critical hit damage. We'll do that. You're a pro. Still a pro. It's never that easy. It was that easy, though. For me. That guy just sucked. So what are we searching? We're searching the castle ruins.
A place of power.
I have a feeling that's not supposed to respawn that quickly, but I'll take it. I have a feeling that was probably a glitch in the Matrix. They give me another level too? No. I was gonna say that would be kind of funny if I could just spawn, like, spam that over and over again. Something weird about this grave. Here lieth the mortal remains of Florian Valerius, who died childless in the flower of his youth, stricken by apoplexy while hunting. May Melitale forgive him his sins against nature and its laws. Ooh. That must be the other guy's boyfriend, huh? Search the castle ruins. Okay, where are those at? I mean, we gotta do all the side quests. Why play a game like this if you don't do every single side quest?
Giddy up.
What a way to go. I don't even know what that is. Apoplexy. What does that mean? 100% have to do every quest. Don't games like these usually have like hidden quests too? Like they don't show up on the map and the only way you find them is if you just stumble on them while you're out in the world? Like people probably have to use like a 500-page thick Prima guide to find every quest in the game. And it probably takes like thousands of hours to get every single one. Internal bleeding, Easter egg quests.
Let's go.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. Do a fast travel post out in the middle of nowhere. That's awfully weird. Or stroke. Where is this place I'm heading to? It seems like it's way outside of the realm of the area I'm in right now. Oh, it's not too far.
Whoa there, Roach.
It's a random piece of a wall out in the middle of the forest. Aha! The castle ruins. Excuse me? I was gonna say. Hi. Hello? Wow. Oh my god, his arm went flying. Ow. You got me, I'll give you that. Excuse me, what's happening?
Poor son.
He keeps blocking my attacks. No, wake up. Oh, he's dead. They just keep coming. This is the infinite spawn area.
Come on.
Shut up and fight.
I cut his whole body in half. Holy crap, I had no idea this game was that graphic. The whole top half of his torso just went flying. Like an arm or a leg is one thing, but when you chop a man's body in half, that's something altogether completely different. What am I supposed to die for? Temeria? Dad died for that, so did my 3 brothers, and what'd that get him? Fuck all, that's what? Not even a decent burial. Dad always said a wise man learns from others' mistakes, so here I am learning from his, and instead of dying for Temeria, I'm going to rob those who killed Temeria's sons. We've pitched a camp, got us a great spot, middle of the woods near that old mill. Now we're all set to go out on our first raid. Well, about that. Oh my gosh, another quest. The Witcher Coldrum stands accused of kidnapping Vidi, son of Paul, a beekeeper residing in White Orchard. Suspect was detained pending trial. Upon detention, he was searched and a diagram for the forging of a steel sword was found on his person. It is suspected the sword was used to intimidate or possibly kill the kidnapped child. It is likewise suspected that the accused possesses other such diagrams for the forging of death-dealing implements, though none have been found to date. Sir Ignatius has requested the Witcher undergo preliminary interrogation with the application of torture. This will take place once a torturer with the proper qualifications has been found. What kind of qualifications do you need to torture somebody? It was later discovered drowners were responsible for the boy's disappearance. Ooh. Unfortunately, Coldrum died before this information reached the investigators. But rather than face the Baronet's judgment, he chose trial by ordeal. Sir Ignatius agreed and ordered he cleanse the Verarius family crypt of specters. Coldrum never emerged from said crypt. It is highly likely the motley race, specters, and evil powers residing therein proved too much for him. Alright. Apparently we finished the quest. There's just stuff to loot everywhere. Like, this game is just full of loot, every inch of it. Oh god, no, stand in it, you madman. What are you doing? I hear wolves. Hungry. Just fall. Alright, now we can go back to the castle and get our reward. That'll be the end of the stream, because I feel like that's like the main story quest done for this area. I can see why the game takes so long to beat, because I've heard some people say it takes like hundreds of hours to do like everything, and it takes like 80 hours to beat the main game. That's like, we've only done one story quest and we were like 4 hours into the game.
Come on now.
That campfire just like exploded as we were walking up to it. It is an interesting game. It has a lot of like depth and gameplay elements that I'm just not used to, so it's taking a little bit of time to get used to them. Like that, I just almost shot that child in the head. So I was trying to do something and apparently hit the wrong button. So much content.
Place of power. Should draw from it.
Yep, we're familiar. It's one of those things that, like, when I hear people say that about games, like, for a long time I was on the fence about trying to play Assassin's Creed Odyssey, because I love Greek history and I like the Greek gods and all that stuff. But, like, that was one of those games where when I hear people say, oh, it's so full of content, like, I feel like the game is literally just filled with, like, fetch quests and, like, side quests that are really boring, just to fill time for no reason other than to fill time. Whereas this game, I already feel like the extra content and the extra side quests actually have, like, their own stories and, like, actually add more to the experience of the game than just going out and, like, doing random quests for the sake of having something to do. Because after I was, like, on the fence about buying Odyssey, I finally just didn't do it, because I was like, it's just going to be hundreds of hours of just doing random junk for no reason. Whereas this game actually seems like it's got a reason for everything to be in the game.
This grain is rotten.
I didn't know.
So, a fool. Damn it, you never learn. Military Codex, Article 2, Section 3. For the delivery of defective goods, 15 lashes with a knout. Make it so.
Aww.
Oh, no! By the gods, no!
He tried. So we've seen the supposed good side of this guy, and now we've seen the dick side.
What?
Guess you've dropped your good uncle act.
It was no act. I extended a hand to these people. They spat on it.
Could it be because it held the sword that killed their loved ones?
A
damn.
moralist. And what would you do in my stead?
Would never be in your stead.
I do not like those blue gloves at all. I'm more about the looks than I am about the stats when it comes to stuff like that. I'm definitely
Fulfilled
taking those
my end
off.
of the bargain.
It looks stupid.
Your turn. Where'd Yennefer go?
To Vizima.
She was a day's ride
Oh my
from here
God.
the whole time, under my nose. Might have said so.
Yes, I might have. But you would not have killed the griffin.
Bubby function over form? No. Nope. My guy needs to look cool.
We are not done. It's yours, this gold. I would not want you to say you were inadequately compensated.
Oh, take it. We're taking it on this one for sure. What would even be the purpose of turning it down this time? The guy's a dick. Take as much of his stuff as you can. Wait, we still have... Oh. No, we don't have any side quests. Okay, well, let's go. Lilac and gooseberries. Prepare to leave White Orchard with Vesemir. But screw him and his money. Nah, we take his money. Wait. Weren't we supposed to, like, give them the griffin head as proof that we killed the griffin? We're just gonna hang on to it?
Roach.
We just like it. We like how it looks on the side of our horse. Makes us feel badass. Excuse me, what the fuck? What's the WTF for? It's ours now, that guy sucks. I actually saw taking his money as like a spit in his face, be like, yeah, I'll take your money, you son of a gun.
Slow now.
You don't deserve it. Pride X comment, she's acting crazy right now. I don't like him. That's why I took his money. What was ugly? What is he talking? Was he talking to me? Geralt, that's very offensive. I'm very sensitive about my ugliness. You shouldn't talk about it. Apparently horseback fighting is not a very good strategy in this game. Oh, I got him. Oh, dang. Oh, well, I take it back. Probably not even his money. He probably stole it from the peasants. This is why she isn't getting revived tomorrow night when we play Ghost Recon. Damn.
Go.
What time are you guys playing Ghost Recon until? Because I'm going to be playing Death Stranding again tomorrow. If anybody's interested in watching a walking simulator.
Faster.
I will say that Death Stranding, for as serious as the story is and as dark as the content and the tone of the story is, had so many unsuspected humorous parts to it, like I couldn't stop laughing. Like, in the face of the most dark and twisted story you could possibly imagine, they just kept throwing ridiculously corny, funny jokes in the game that just had me cracking up. We usually play about 4 hours.
Take it easy.
Ral will revive me. Ralister blew you up with a grenade when you walked away from the game. He will revive me if I'm there, though. Wait. First things first. Wait, no. Where's that button? What's the button? Oh, I have to be at a shop to make that. Yeah. Next shop we go to, those blue gloves, they're gone. We're destroying those things, getting whatever we get for them.
Yennefer's in Vizima. Got a few friends there, so... Something wrong?
Look around. Trouble brewing.
Yeah, he's about to chop off his own finger.
Who are they?
Patriots. Drinking their 7th round for Temeria. Fist starting to itch.
Don't see any Nilfgaardians.
They'll find another foe. I'll buy some provisions for the journey. Then we'll go. Geralt, we should stay out of it. Just this once.
What happened to the lilies?
Took them down.
Took them down to hang a golden sun there now.
I cannot show Temerian colours. They'll come and burn the tavern down.
Maybe it's true what they say. You fond of the Imperials? You Nilfgaard's whore?
It's like a lot of political
Let that pass.
background
I know
in this
grief
game.
eats at your heart.
No shit. They hanged my sister, dragged her out the cloister like a dog. Said Nilfgaard's no place for superstition, that they don't fear the wrath of the gods. And you, do you fear it? If not for Annie, your child would have choked on its navel string. You owe your son to my sister attending to the birth, and you don't fear the gods' wrath. You don't fear it, you cunt!
Oh God. Save her!
Leave me be!
Oh, we're fighting. It's on now.
Recognize this medallion? You know what it means. Back off.
You all right?
They say witches steal young'uns. That true? What the Emperor promise you, freaks? Your own land? Like he did the elves once?
Get out, all of you.
We ain't going nowhere.
Then it's time to die.
Neither are you.
They won't back down now.
I can see that. Let's end this.
Oh, we're just mowing through them like they're nothing. It's over already. Oh, wow.
It's all right. It's over.
That took all of 2 seconds.
Leave me be! Get away!
See you as a monster now.
See his face! God save us!
Be gone, and don't ever come back.
That's the life of a witcher. No one sees you as anything but a monster.
For not getting involved. Come on, let's go.
Poor Geralt, he just wants to be loved.
That brawl, we didn't start it.
Doesn't seem like very good armor in my opinion, but what do I know?
Excuses. You've not changed.
She apparently lives by the same rules that I do. She just wants to look good. She doesn't care about the stats.
How?
I received a report about a witcher who'd appeared in White Orchard. I knew it was you, looking for me. I might have waited until you found me, but... well, you know me. Patience has never been my strong suit. It's... good to see you, Geralt. I'd even embrace you. Were you not covered in blood?
Sorry. Wasn't expecting to see you. To be honest, this isn't at all how I imagined we'd meet.
How did you imagine?
Game's over. We found Yennefer.
You didn't imagine you'd have a Nilfgaardian escort. Don't get me wrong, Yennefer. I'm glad to see you. But I do think you owe us an explanation.
And I shall provide it. In Vizima. Ready your horses.
We can talk here. Some charming orchards nearby. In bloom even, so you almost can't smell the corpses.
He's like trying to woo her and take her on a romantic
proposition.
walk.
Sadly, I must say no. You see, someone awaits you in Vizima. Someone who doesn't like to be kept waiting. Emperor Emir var Emrys. Or, to those on more intimate terms with him, the white flame dancing on the graves of his foes.
That is a mouthful.
Doubt I number among that group. Far as I remember, last time we saw each other, he wanted to kill me.
Well, now he wishes to make you an offer.
The kind one can't refuse.
They've seen Godfather.
I didn't.
They know what's up.
Though I could have.
Must have been a damn good offer then. Not many things you'd give up your freedom for, and even fewer people.
The sooner we set off, the sooner you'll find out.
What about you?
I'm going in the opposite direction. I somehow doubt the Emperor's invitation mentioned me. Besides, I've got things to do at Kaer Morhen, remember?
Yeah, I remember. Thanks for your help, Vesemir. See you soon.
He's not gonna be with us for the whole game.
How's your horse? Swift?
Can't complain. Why do you ask?
I'd like to be back behind some thick city walls as soon as possible.
Is that the end of like chapter 1, or what they consider to be like chapter 1 of this game? Look at his hair.
Knowing you, it was probably filthy.
Just the beginning. But then...
But then?
Is that snow every time they show up, or is it ashes? The horse said, "Watch out." She's gonna blow us all up. She killed her own guards to stop those guys. Is that the wild hunt?
I'll bet you talk of this tomorrow, all right? After the audience.
Dun dun dun.
This bard's tale begins near White Orchard, with my dear friend Geralt of Rivia seeking his lover of yore, the sorceress Yennefer. She'd eluded him for years, but now seemed just a few steps ahead. After many trials and tribulations, Geralt finally learned that Yen was in nearby Vizima.
One day later. Got like chunks of skin missing out of his chest. Excuse me? Oh my, yeah, that was an interesting camera angle.
It must suffice.
I mean, I've seen enough from Death Stranding, I don't need to see more.
Think Emir cares if I'm clean.
The gentleman will refer to His Imperial Majesty by his full title or not at all. The gentleman will be seated on the bergère.
And I just choose not at all? Not have to talk to him?
In that chair.
Chair. I forgot how you lowly people
the
talk.
gentleman's sideburns to half an inch.
Are they gonna shave my cool beard off? What the heck?
What's wrong with my beard? Always thought it added to my dignity.
It does. Yet it also detracts from your elegance. In Nilfgaard, we consider beards hard on the eyes. Especially beards infested with lice.
Been on the road a while. Fine, do your thing.
He's got a bite mark on his shoulder.
And sit still.
Must have gotten frisky. Lice? In your beard? Well, sure, it's all connected. Connects from your hair down to your face.
Preparations for the audience proceeding as planned.
Yes, General. The gentleman will be more or less presentable.
Who's this guy? He a barber too?
No. Morvran Voorhis.
Oh, here we go. The Game of Thrones. They're Game of Thrones in it.
Yennefer's escort. They were my men.
It's not something I ever thought of happening.
Indeed, were. For none have returned to Vizima, have they? I truly wonder what happened on the road yesterday.
Escort.
Perhaps you could enlighten me. You have time. And, razor to your
Here we go. They're going to introduce like 100 different characters in the next half hour.
Wild Hunt killed them.
A cavalcade of wraiths dashing across the night sky. These omens of war the peasantry bubbles about. Expect me to believe that.
Frankly, I don't really give a damn.
Nordlings. We can bathe you, shave you, and clothe you, but teaching you manners...
They've seen a lot of movies in this game.
...will be a challenge.
Nice meeting you too.
Like to escort someone or like a female companion.
Shall I shave him once more?
Both.
Against the grain?
No. He himself is very much against the grain. That's enough. Farewell, Witcher. Or rather, see you soon.
Good. Now the gentleman may dress.
Well, as soon as this cutscene's over, I'll dress. I think he might be like a higher percentage of scar tissue than he is regular skin.
Sadly, I did not receive exact measurements. If the garments chafe, our tailor will adjust them.
See, this is what I'm talking about. They give me a choice. They let me choose what I want to look like. They don't care about stats.
Black, black, or black?
We do not like garish colors in Nilfgaard. The gentleman will tell me once he has chosen an outfit.
I can take all of them? Oh, nice. I like that one. It looks fancy. All of the boots look the same. All the pants look the same. Why'd they even give me 3 different pants to choose from? They're all exactly the same.
Black suits the gentleman.
Now you have a bunch of the same pants. Yeah, exactly, and the same boots.
A studded doublet and a sword on my back. That's what would satisfy me. But tough, when in Nilfgaard.
Yes?
It's a saying. So what now? Powder my nose?
No need. The gentleman's complexion is light enough.
Yeah, it's like
the gentleman
paper
is
white.
to stand before the ruler of the North and South. I must confirm that he knows how to bow.
Minigame. Bowing minigame.
I'm not some boor.
Pants are
I know
important.
How to bow.
Please, demonstrate.
I mean, the towel's probably more comfortable, honestly. Ban Prydeck.
That, sir, is how you might bow to a whore on a street corner. Not to the Emperor of Nilfgaard. Please watch. Leg extended.
What's the difference? Am I right?
Head flat, head down, chin to chest. The gentleman will rehearse.
Oh my god, why? How did you do that? So noble, so graceful.
Lacking fluidity and grace.
I just said it was so
but
graceful.
We've learned to expect less of Nordlings. Come
You and
with me.
Rao need to stop saying to ban me. Yeah, you are planning a rebellion. I'm not. I like Bubby.
The gentleman will address the Emperor only when asked to, and using the appropriate title.
Your arch magnificency.
I see the gentleman is in the mood for jests. I fear the Emperor might not share his disposition. Your Majesty will suffice. Spoken loudly, clearly, and
You're a
with
very,
respect.
very, very graceful Bubby. Thank you. I thought so. He didn't seem to appreciate it. Everybody clear out.
Imgrimi eb art ketzer. Daifen aden in karn eb marvut. Emir var emreis. Bow.
Ah, don't give me a chance. Ah, don't give me a choice. Don't.
Your Imperial Majesty.
Arer ep the order.
Avelian Namen, Vatkan
I was hoping I didn't like get killed. I'm like, oh please. A Witcher bows to no man.
So many months at Foltest Court. Yet you still haven't mastered the basics of etiquette.
Bubby never bends the knee to anybody.
Can't teach an old wolf new tricks. Take it you didn't summon me to reminisce about the good old days, so...
Silence. My daughter Cirilla.
You are supposed to be neutral.
And she's in danger. The Wild Hunt pursues her.
And they suck. Yeah.
You will find her and bring her to me.
So Ciri is his daughter?
Sure. Ciri left.
Don't be neutral.
Far away.
Just punch him.
You believe I drag you here in the middle of a war?
What was that, Mass Effect 3, where you could like interrupt the middle of NPC's dialogue and just punch him?
I had forgotten how insolent you can be. I haven't the time to convince you, nor the desire, in fact.
The facial expressions in this game are awesome.
To the audience.
I love Mass Effect. Yeah, that whole series is really good. I never tried
So why me?
Andromeda, but I heard it was horrible, so I didn't feel like I missed anything.
She trusts me, yes. So tell me why you're looking for her.
It's not Andromeda, exactly, yeah.
All those lost years.
For reasons of state, as always.
Welcome back, Candy.
Enough of this banter. You will agree regardless. If for no other reason than because I shall pay you. More than you customarily receive for a contract. Considerably more.
I mean, I want the money.
Save your generosity for
No, don't save the generosity. Give it all to me.
I'll do it for Ciri.
God dang it, why'd I say that?
Your motives do not interest me. Only results. Yennefer will tell you the rest. This audience is finished. Mererid! Take him to the sorceress.
Mererid? That's a weird name. Welcome back. So you finally finished the side quest? Yeah, for now. I'm sure we'll find like a dozen more in 5 seconds. Andromeda is, my opinion, was hot dumpster fire. That's what I've heard from a lot of people. All right. Before we get too sucked into the rabbit hole here and do find like a billion more quests to do, I think we're probably gonna call it a night for now. It's pretty fun. Like this is now officially the farthest I've ever made in this game after like restarting it like a dozen different times in the past. It's definitely a fun game. I'm enjoying it so far. I feel like it's going to be very long, arduous until I really get the hang of the controls and the systems and the mechanics of the game. But for now, I appreciate everybody who joined in. I appreciate anybody who watches it later. Thanks for suggesting it, because honestly, if you didn't suggest it, I probably never would have given it another chance after so many different tries that I've done in the past. And for now, until next time, I see you guys later. Have a good night. Bye!